picture niya, kapoy mga kayo, bro, ko'y panahon na, busy kayo ko? Oh, yes. So, kitang tanan, maka-experience ni Ana, no, daghan kanang excuses na to, wa ko'y panahon ni Ana. No interest ang isa ka rason or ang mystery ni Ana. What those things are that make a person very interested? O sa mga butang nga makapahimo sa tao nga interesado sa kabutang. Kato mga butang nga maka-fill up sa iyang five senses. O sa may five senses na to? Of course, sense of sight, kanang ato makita, wow, ninduta oy. And then sense of hearing, wow, ninduta sa sound oy. Di ba? And then sense of smell, wow, humuta ba ni? Ninduta. No? O niya, human ana, kung pagkaon man, sense of taste, atong matilawan, pagkalami agad na tilawan ako. O kanang sense of touch, no? Kanang being kinesthetic touch. So, man five senses. Okay. O niya, ang kanyang ginatawag ang makapay, himong interested sa tao, kanang ma-entertain siya. Pinaagi siyang five senses, ma-entertain siya. Wow, gwapo kayo, akong nakita, akong nadungog, akong natilawan. Ana, di ba? So, diha siya ma-entertain kung napuno iyang five senses. Now, if a certain person, his five senses are functioning, it means he is physically alive, buhay ning tawhana. Kung ka-function iyang five senses, buhay ning tawhana gyud. Di ba? Of course. What if you invite a person into a Sunday worship, a prayer meeting, fellowship, or any spiritual activities, but he refuses and said, I don't have time for that. Bakit tayo mana? It means so much excuses or no sense of spirituality. Wala say interest sa espirituhanong butang. Kung kana no ang iyang pagbalibad. Now, how would you assess that person? Will you conclude there is spiritual deadness na yung tawhana? Physically alive siya, pero spiritually dead. Nga naman, wa man siya interest sa espirituhanong butang. Sa five senses niya, tanang makita niya, enjoy kay siya. Pero spiritual things na, wa man siya pakialam. There is spiritual deadness. Doon ay patay nga part sa iyang kinabuhi. O ang importante pagayod, ang spiritual life pagayod. So, sayon ra kayo nimo mahibalan ang tao nga spiritually dead. Walay interest sa espirituhanong butang. So, obvious kayo. That's why the mystery behind no time, no interest. Second, not priority. Okay man na, pero dili na ako na priority sa pagkakaroon. Ingon pa nila, if there's a will, there's a way. Ang uban, nagbisaya na ba? Kipranaslit sa yes, Bisaya. If there's a will, there's a way. Ingon siya, kung doon ay tabay, doon na daw dalan. Tama ba? Ha? If there's a will, if there's a well, no, tabay. Nado ganyan dalan. Wala maglayo kayo. Pero marapag tinuod. No? Kung doon ay tabay, doon ay dalan. Okay, if there's a will, there's a way. But pasabot, pag gusto, maraming paraan. Di ba? May paraan. Pag gusto. Pero pag ayaw, ang daming dahilan. Okay. Doon ay panghitabo, there is a Bible sa ministry ni Jesus Christ sa Luke 9, 58 to 59. Usa ka panghitabo, samtang nasa daghang tao. Doon ay si katao may presensya iya. Lord, I will follow you. Sunod ko nimo, Lord. Na-attract siguro siya ba? Sa mga disciple ni Jesus Christ, ang gawan-uban, umuuban ako. Wala yung gisulti. Pero another person, si Jesus Christ na mo yung nag-approach, follow me. Muna yung Jesus Christ, follow me. So muna yung diri. Jesus said to another man, follow me. But the man replied, Lord, First, let me go home and bury my father. Namatay ang papa. So, dapat pa siya muuli. Pero sa gingon ni Jesus Christ, grabe kayo ni, let the dead bury their own dead. Pasat yung mga patay, mulubong silang mga minatay. Apan ikaw, go and proclaim the kingdom of God. So, let the dead bury their own dead. O sa kahulugan ni ang commentators, Bible commentators, nagsulti mo ni, let the spiritually dead are able to bury the physically dead. Kadto mga spiritually dead, buhi sila pero spiritually dead, ang mga spiritually dead, kaya nila mulubong sa mga physically dead. Tama. Pero ang spiritually alive, ang iyang kabisihan, o saman, pag-proclaim sa kingdom sa Ginoo. Ang mga spiritually dead, busy sa paglubong silang mga minatay. Pero ang spiritually alive, ay ang kabisihan, o saman, ang pag-proclaim sa kingdom sa Ginoo. Muna dapat kabisihan. So doon ay pangutana, unsa ang imong gikabisihan karon? Siyempre, i-balance mo natin itong kinabuhi, no? I-balance natin itong kinabuhi, dili lang kay trabaho, kundi i-balance natin itong spiritual life. Dapat sensitive ta sa spirituhanong butang. Like prayer, simba, mag-fellowship, sa asa diha, sa imuhang isig ka Kristohanon, dapat active ta o sensitive ta diha. Kay mauna ang ginatawag nga ilhanan, nga spiritually alive ta. Kaya kung wala, taniyang butang nga spiritually dead, perte ka dangerous, di ba? Dangerous kayo. Okay. So, ingon si Jesus Christ, let the dead bury their own dead, but you must go and proclaim the kingdom of God. The spiritually alive, kinahalan iyang ginakabisihan, mao ang pag-proclaim sa kingdom sa Diyos. But di ba sabot, mao ang paghimo sa mga espirituhanong butang. Okay. So, unsa kay kahulugan pagayon sa kanang ginatawag nga, kumiingon ang Ginoo nga, follow me. Pagkanilutan, no? Ikaw mismo i-invite sa Ginoo, follow me. So, unsa na siya, follow me? That's a privilege. Privilege na, nag-invite ka sa Ginoo. Or, gusto kaning gitawag nga, follow me, gusto ang Ginoo makigrelasyon nimo. No? The Holy God gusto makigrelasyon nimo nga sa sinful man. Yan ang Ginoo, no? Tungod sa iyang love, siyang gugma nga rika nato, iyang pasaylo nga unlimited, ang balaan nga Dios gusto makigrelasyon sa makasasala nga tao. No? Pagkadako sa gugma sa Ginoo. So, when I say follow me, ang Dios gusto nag-offer sa imo og privilege nga makig-relasyon nimo, personal relationship. Among uncle nga pastor. Sa ulitaw pa siya nga pastor na siya, ang iyang mga asawa, dili pastora, kundi isa sa iyang mga people lang. So, siyempre, nasa sa church, maklose man ginawa ang babae, labi na mga people, kung litaw ka. So, doon nag-isa nga, pertig yung kuha na siya, pertigid ka close niya, tapos, ingon siya nga, okay man ni bayahan, okay na siguro mo akong pangasawon, kay supportive ba kayo sa ministry? Giyosan niya pagpanguyab, simple lang kayo. Would you like to serve God with me the rest of your life? Pag ingog, relationship na yun. So, yun na yun. Would you like to serve God with me the rest of your life? Pagtando sa babae, muna. So, pag ingon sa Ginoo nga, follow me. Grabe, nag-offer ang Ginoo sa imo nga makigrelasyon sa nimo o musunod niya. Kanindota kayo, no? Okay. O sa tinuod lang, adaw-adaw nag-invite ang Ginoo nato. Follow me. No? Follow me. Muna ang gusto sa Ginoo. Okay. So, the mystery behind no time. Ikaduha, the reality behind no time. Kini tinuod na ni, di na ni alibay. Tinuod na yun ni. ang mga realidad behind no time. Okay. Number 1, he works alone. Isa raman good siya. No, situational kaayo. Di siya maka-attend sa imong invitation tungod kay wa siya kauban siyang trabaho. Lack of human power. O daghang kay absent. Therefore, taking over and doing the responsibilities of others is a must. Ako rin isa. So, naidinalian. Dunay emergency that needs urgency. So, dili pwede. No relaxation. So, di ko makaadto sa imong invite. Kana tinuod na. No? Kaya agi sitwasyon ng anak. Okay, laliman ka. Siya ra isa. Kaya wala yung mga kauban. Nang absent. Kunya na emergency. Nga kinahanglan og urgency. So, dili pwede. Di ko siya makaadto. So, no time for relaxation. Okay. Kung tinuod nga busy ka, okay. Kini ba? Kini nga sitwasyon nga, kuan kining wa kay kauban, lack of manpower, daghang absence imong kauban, so dapat himuon nimo responsibilities uban kay na-urgent tinalian. So no time for relaxation. Pangutana, ikaw ni? Ikaw ba ni siya? Nilit kayo kung ikaw ni, di ba? Pero kung ikaw ni, doon ay warning. Kasi warning sa Ginoo. Okay, naliha. Do all things without complaining, arguing, and murmuring. So kanang busy na kayo nga, ako ang nakikita. Sa asa man ni sila? So magbagolbol ka ng tendency. So kung busy ka tinuod, pagbantay, kay basig magbagolbol ka, no? Masiog mag-criticize ka sa uban. Ang problema, kung kita naghimo nga busy sa itong mga buluhaton, nga gabagolbol ta sa uban, anong wala, anong kitara, ang imuhang good works mahimong bloopers in the sight of God. Kaya ba ito sa bloopers? Mga bloopers ba? Kanang mga, di ba sa salida, na take 1, take 2, take 3, take 1. O nga nang iabot man og take 5. Kaya ang katong kay daghag mali. Kini na. So, kung sa atong paghimo sa trabaho, unya gabagolbol ta, mahimong bloopers ang atong good works. Way kwinta tubangan sa Ginoo kay gabagolbol ka. That's why when you are busy doing something, be sure nga di ka magbagolbol, himuang malipayon kay para rewardable in the sight of God. So man ato ang pagabantayan. Apan kung tinuod po ka nga busy, hinumdumi, there is always time for everything. Basig puro na lang katrabaho, puro overtime, wala kay simba-simba, wala kay ampo-ampo, di na mayo. Kinalan, i-balance na ito atong kinabuhi. No? Kaya na ata spiritual life at atimanon, ang atong kalag ng inahanglan. No, sa pagkaon nga mao ang mga espirituhanong butang. Kaya kung wala taliha, busy lang tas physical, imbalance ang ato ang kinabuhi. No, kung imbalance unsa man, mura tag sakyanan nga walay center bearing, gababag nga gadagan. No? Di mayo. Kinalan nga nindot ato ang na balance atong life, physical, spiritual, tanan diha. Okay. And then ang reality behind no time is mo ni siya, he works hard. Grabe gyud. Ngano mang mag-work man gyud siya nga hard gayud tungod kay ginaingon pa no work, no pay. No work, no pay. Og ang Bible pa nagsulti, no work, no eat. No? Ang mga tamad ayaw pakana. Muli gisulti sa Bible. Ang uban mga tao, kinahanglan sila mo trabaho, ang anuman, for living and for survival. Daghang mga tao nga gatrabaho sila kay para mabuhi, para makakaon. Kanang bitaw mga tao nga isang kahig, isang tuka, yes. Ako ang giingon bitaw atong last meeting. Yung ko, naman ko'y tindahan karon kapaninda kog bugas. Tao, hindi ka makatuo ba nga yung tao, mga tao mo palit tunga sa kilong bugas. Mapapilit ako tunga sa kilong bugas. Katong kinabratuhan. Ha? Yung mga tao, tunga sa kilo? Isa ka kilo, tunga sa kilo. Luuya, oy. Na yung mga tricycle driver diha, nga di pa siya makapalit og buntag. Hapon na gyud kay mamasahero pa siya. Konong, di ba na may baligya karon sa diya sa NFA nga makapalit kag 10 kilos? No? Nya 20 ang per kilo. Siya ko pastor pero ako nganong makamanong matunong. Kay maghulat-hulat ko dito, di ko kapamasahero. Tapos wala po ko'y kwarta pastor nga ipalit na ako kay 10 kilos man kada isa. Wala po ko'y kwarta niya na pastor. So wala gyud dito ra gyud siya sa half kilo, 1 kilo kada palit niya. So doon ay mga tao nga trabaho sila for survival. Doon ay mga tao nga trabaho sila para madato. Sana all, no? Kanindot ng ilaha kay trabaho sila kay para madato. Nay uban gyud para mabuhi lamang. Okay, so may reality nga sa lifetime. No? Uban nga mga tao, nga di sila mosimba, wa sila panos pagsimba. Ang uban halas panginabuhi kining mga survival. Ang uban po di kasimba kay nga naman nalingaw silang bahandi. O time sila sa Ginoo. So doon ka klase ng nana. Okay. But do not be victimized with no time. But always have time for God. So, doon ako'y nakita nga, kuan ba, stickers sa sakyanan. Nalikod ba ito sa sakyanan? Mga private ng sakyanan. Nagisulti dito nga, no time for God? Question? No time for God? Yeah, sa ilalom, doon na po another question. What if God has no time for you? Muraog. Kuya, no? Wakay panahon para sa Ginoo? Daw, kung ang Ginoo ay panahon ni mo. Dangerous kayo, di ba? So, kinahalan doon nagit tayo para sa Ginoo. Lunes, hangtod Sabado, atoa. Domingo, iyas Ginoo. Di, pagid mahatag. So, kumusta itong mga Sunday attendance? Faithful, pagking faithful sa imuhang asa maka na church na bilong. Pagking faithful dito, pag-support sa ministry, bulaton sa Ginoo. Mga workers sa Ginoo, support dito, tanan. Balance your life with ang spiritual o ang material, i-balance kayo na. No, kay para healthy. No, may tawag nga wellness. Both physical and spiritual. Wellness. Di nindot ang ato ang kinabi. Og labaw sa tanan, kanag malipay ang Ginoo kanato. Every person needs to be spiritually grounded. So, stop saying no time when it comes to spiritual things. Ayaw gyud pagbalibad. Ayaw gyud nga ako'y panahon ni ana kung espirituhan ng butang. That's a privilege gihatag sa Ginoo. Okay. Or else, makategorize ta sa mga spiritually dead nga mga tao. Okay. Kitang tanan nataw tas kalibutan nga spiritually dead ta because Adamic nature, Adamic sin nga atong napanunod. So we are spiritually dead nga nataw tas kalibutan. Di nato sala. Unsaon man kay namo naman na, no? Nahimo naman atong nature ang pagkamakasasala. Pero mao ni siya, Adyo na yung mga panultihon ba, mga binuang. Kung ang isa ka tao na taong pobre, di niya sala. Pero kung mamatay na lang siya, pobre ra gihapon siya, sala niya na. Kung doon ay tao nga gipakatao og pangit, di niya na sala. Pero kung daghan na siya kwarta, pangit ra gihapon siya, sala na niya na. Di ba? Yan ang may istorya ba? So kitang tanan, spiritually dead ta, nga gipakatao sa kalibutan, physically alive but spiritually dead. Kitang tanan because of Adamic sin. So everyone natawo nga spiritually dead. Pero kung mga matay na lang ta, nagpabilit ang spiritually dead, sala na nato na. Diba? So dapat, as long as we are alive physically, dapat mabuhi na ang naa sa sulod na to nga spiritual. Pinaagi sa kinabuhi nga mo si Kristo nga muhari sa tong kinabuhi, diha ta mas spiritually alive. So ayaw paabuta, no, nga mahumat tong kinabuhi diri sa kalibutan nga nagpabilit ang spiritually dead. Dapat both, no, spiritually alive ta, pagkawala sa ato ang physical, nagpabilit na itong spiritual, o mauna ang mulas sa way katapusan, kinabuhi uban sa Ginoo. So, let us balance our life, physical, spiritual, o undang na pag-istorya nga, wa ko'y time ni ana, labi na sa espirituhan ng butang. Ayaw pagsulti ni ana. Kaya nga naman, di malipay ang Ginoo. Apan, kung hatagan na ito og buta ang gitawag nga time ang Ginoo, then, Masa iyang gi-promise sa Matthew 6:33, seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, spiritual things na siya. And all these things, kanatong ikabisihan sa tagalaw, siya ray muhatag ni ana sa ato. Simple raman ay kayo, no? At tao rin naghimo complicated ba? Pero sige, no, simple lang. Una lang iyang gingarian. O ka na mga butanga ng mga bogas, mga kwarta, nga diyan kinalan, ako ray bahala. Muhatag sa imo ha. Okay, so hinaot nga, atong priority is mga espirituhanong butang sa matag adlaw. Ito yan sa Ginoo, ang atong lesson. Salamat Lord sa imong pagtudlo kanamo karon, mahitungod Ginoo sa mga practices namo Lord. Nga usahay daghan kami balibad Ginoo, moingon kami walay time. Labi na sa espirituhanong butang o God. Apan tinuod Lord, dili lang kami interesado. Dili lang namo priority. Apan kung doon na panahon, Lord God, nga busy kami tungkol sa isa kabutang. Lord, usaywa gid po ni panahon kanimo. Tabangin kami, Lord, sa pagbalance sa amo ang kinabuhi. Ang amo ang physical o ang among spiritual Ginoo. Ihatag kanamo ang hunger, thirst, and hunger sa mga espirituhanong butang. Salamat, Lord, kay ikaw nag-offer kanamo sa matag adlaw sa pagsunod kanimo. Na gusto ikaw makigrelasyon kanimo o what pasabot Lord, interesado ka sa among kinabuhi tagsa-tagsa. Busa Lord, tabangi kami sa matag adlaw nga kami kanulay conscious kanimo sa imong presensya o among kasing-kasing kanulay naka-tune in diha kanimo sa tangtak na ugal. I-bless nimo padayon Lord imong mga kanakan, labi na imong mga legislators Lord nga maghimo silang session karon ang imuhang kaalam nga langit nun hiusa kanila, mag-govern kanila Ginoo. I-bless sila sa tanalang paghimuon o continue Lord sa pag-bless sa tibuok LGU family o God sa tibuok Ipilinyos. O Lord, ang imong protection kanimo tanan amo gina-claim o imong abundant blessings kanamo sa matag adlaw. This all we pray in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Mayong buntag sa tanan.
sa Medicare? Medicare. Oo. Sige, sulod. Hello. Okay, we are now about to start our regular session. Our ikapila ta karon 40th? 23rd na. Oh, magid. So we will now start our 23rd regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil. And I would like to request everybody to please rise as we welcome the Sangguniang Bayan Mays together with our Honorable Presiding Officer, Honorable Anamel Camacho Oligario, our Vice Mayor, and our Secretary, Madam Estelita Lalay Igia.
Okay, good morning. Our 23rd regular session of the Sangguniang ng Bayan ng Ipil is hereby called to order. Our secretary to call the roll, please.
Okay, good morning to each and everyone. Welcome to the 23rd regular session of the local Sangguniang of Ipil. Present for today's regular session, Madam Chair, the following: the Honorable Vice Mayor Anamel Oligario.
Present.
We have Honorable Dayan Catalunya, Honorable Eric Alibutdan,
Present.
Honorable Janelle Bordner, Honorable Ilyas Dangpalan, Honorable Joel Ebol, Honorable Alberto Alcoriza Jr.,
Present.
Honorable Roy Andy Oligario, and Honorable Alhapid Muhammad. On record, there are 9.
Thank
Madam,
you.
we are in quorum.
Since we are in quorum, Mr. Floor Leader.
Yes, Madam Chair, a pleasant good morning to you and to the other colleagues of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil. Of course, we would like to welcome you all to the 23rd regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan. To that effect, Madam Chair, I therefore move for the adoption of the order of business for today's session.
And a second? It's being seconded. Visitors hour.
Okay, we are now in the visitors hour, Madam Chair, and I would like to call on a visitor. Yes, but before that, I'd like to move for the suspension of the rules, Madam Chair, to accommodate our visitors.
And a second for the suspension. It's being seconded.
Again, thank you, Madam Chair. We have one visitor from Barangay Buluan in this municipality of Ipil, in the person of Mr. Edgar Enrico. Yes, sir. Pwede ka diri sa tubangan. I think his purpose in coming to the regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan is in relation to the reclassification of a land. I think naka-calendar ba? Not yet?
Wala siya naka-calendar, so ikaw na lang as
Okay.
visitor karon.
Sige, Mr. Enrico.
So, it is a great pleasure to attend this session sa Sangguniang Bayan. So, good morning po sa lahat.
Good morning.
So, I am administrator sa Enrico Integrated Diversified Agri-Eco-Tourism Farm located sa Buluan, Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay. So, ang business po namin is training center sa agriculture. We are connected with the Department of Agriculture, especially sa Agricultural Training Institute sa ATI. Learning site po kami, learning site for agriculture. So, ang purpose ko po dito, baka hindi po kami makapag-renew ng aming business permit kasi sabi ng DAR, kailangan po daw namin i-reclassify yung area namin kasi reclassification for institutional. Kasi po, CARP po kami. So, ang title na mo is nasa CARP. So, kasi ang CARP cannot be converted into any institution. So, ang kuwan lang po dito, ang purpose ko po, ibahagi po natin ito para mahibalaan nga kami training center sa agriculture. Training provider mi sa agriculture. So tanan nga training namo is agriculture unya kay ang sa CARP man gud ni siya. Agricultural land man pud gyapon ni siya pero sa DAR. So ang tanan nga training namo naa sa agriculture jud siya. Nami ongoing ang kuan ang qualification, agricultural production o agri-entrepreneurship. Ang training pa lang namo nga nakuan is RCEP, Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund sa una. Karon kay nawala naman na siya karon, gibalik sa agriculture na pod, gahulat na pod mi karon sa mandate nga mapadayon na siya nga program.
Mr. Enrico,
Yes.
sir. As what you have explained, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, your business is a training center accredited with the Department of Agriculture?
Yes po.
Okay. So you train, to whom do you train?
Mga farmer po.
Farmers. Okay. But your occupied land, as what you have said, is one of those agrarian farmland in Buluan.
Yes.
How many hectares?
Ang na-occupy lang is 3,700 square meters.
At 3,700 square meters. That's the only portion that you are using right now.
Yes po.
Madam Chair. Yes. Good morning, sir. Sir, may I know the totality of the CARP land you are talking about? Ang kinatibukan gyud.
Mao lang gid siya sa title, ma'am.
Yes.
3,760
And then
square
that
meters.
3,750, sir, no?
Yes.
Muna siya po ang inyong i-apply for conversion.
Yes po.
Are you planning to construct building anang nga area?
Actually, na.
Nana.
Nanay building po.
Actually,
Ah,
cause my business
conversion
permit
na lang yun.
sila.
Oo. Naka
Sir,
apply
mga-
na may business
Nana
permit
sa
sa
business
una.
to
Okay.
2025.
Sir, mangutan ako, kano sa gi-award sa CARP ang area? Unsa nga tuig?
Karon lang nga tuig, ma'am.
So dapat dili jud kasi 10 years dili hilabtan.
Madam Chair,
Oo.
Excuse, yeah. Go ahead.
they cannot make any business there, Madam Chair. if the 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 time of occupation is less than 10 years.
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Di pa man ta pwede ana sir
Oo.
ka apply for reclassification
Mm-mm.
because you are still under the supervision and other possible kuan ba sa Department of Agrarian Reform.
Yes.
Madam,
Just like they say, Madam Chair, if we inherited property from our parents, dayon under DAR, we cannot sell that,
Mm-mm.
we cannot transfer that, we cannot make any transaction there kung dili pa mahuman ang pulo ka tuig.
Madam Chair, for may I request that this matter be referred to the Committee on Land Use so that the requesting body will be properly addressed regarding sa iyahang concern. I think we'll have to also meet with the MAU, no, regarding para mapasabot nato sa ilaha unsa ang scope aning nga ilahang na procure nga area. So if with the indulgence of the group, if it's okay, with the indulgence of the body, if it's okay, I suggest to refer this matter on the Committee on Land Use.
And land use, and just give us the copy of all the documents. Mo na lang.
My one last question, Madam Chair.
Tampakan lang. Nabasa man gud nako sa katong sa business permit bitaw nimo, sir, na ay catering.
Yes.
Na ay catering nakamutang. So that includes with the training sa inyo ha sa agriculture kay naamay nakabutang gud catering gud din ha.
Oo. Oo, Ma'am Chair. Kay kuan manggod ni siya. Kay sa training sa agriculture manggod.
Doon sa eskwelahan, elementary
Oo.
school.
Do sa eskwelahan.
Yeah.
Kay
Buluan. No, elementary.
Okay.
sa elementary.
Okay.
Kay kung panaglitan ang mga estudyante namo, mga farmer man gid siya. So libre man gud sila, kami magpakaon, ana. I-cater na mo siya. Ang mobayad is ang DA.
Department.
Oo.
Okay.
So por iso nga nag-kuan niya ani nag-look up for business permit with catering.
Can we have a recess?
Okay. Our next visitor, Madam Chair, is Teacher 3 of Timalang National High School in the person of Chris Tubal. His purpose in coming to the session of the Sangguniang Bayan is seek for support for their student who will be representing the school to the National Science Quest National Level Quiz Bee. Sir?
Ay, mayong buntag dahil sa tanan, no?
Morning.
Especially sa ato ang mga honorable SB members. And labi na gyud sa ato ang mabtikon kayo nga Vice Mayor. Ma'am, good morning. So in behalf sa Timalang National High School, no, ko si Cristobal, kasamtangan teacher sa Timalang National High School. Our main purpose nga ni-attend mi diri karon sa session is that katumagon ni aging simana, no, ni anhi mi diri to solicit, no, for the financial assistance sa mo ang estudyante, no, nga mo represent as contestant for the National Science Quiz Bee sa Baguio City. Among naabtan is si Sir Honorable ayan sabihon, ingon pa niya nga mobalik mi sa session. So which is karon mahitabo no December 10. So our purpose ani is mangayo ra gyud mi og tabang, no. Sa mahitabo nga 22nd National Science Quest sa Baguio City, which is dugay pa pud siya mahitabo, no, this coming February 13 to 15, 2026. Pero ning attend mi og early as December nga makapahibalo mi sa LGU because daghan pod mi, no, daghan mi didri sa Ipil, no, nga mo represent sa National Science Quest nga lain-laing kategory. Among estudyante is one of the qualifiers sa Quiz B, no, kay daghan man kayo nga mga category. So na ako'y letter nga gi prepare for the SB members, including our honorable Vice Mayor. Nadana ma'am nakabutang. So maro ta mong purpose nga iramig financial assistance. Kay based on the memorandum of a division memorandum sa DepEd, ang travel expenses namo dili na mo siya ma-charge sa MOOE. So nadre, no, as stated in the memorandum number 630, no, paragraph number 2, the traveling expenses of the contestants, coaches and school heads shall be chargeable to school board funds, school PTA, NGOs, local government units, and other sponsors. So morning ni anhigin mi karon. So that's all. Thank you.
So what's the pleasure of the August body? Pass lahat. Ay, dugay pa man.
But,
Dugay pa.
Madam Chair, according to the explanation of Sir Tubal, the event will be sometime in February of
Yes,
2026.
Pwede pa sa alkansiya hulog-hulog sa ta.
February.
pa. Pero daghan mi, daghan mo gud.
Pila daghan, sir? Mangutan ako.
Mga more than including the coaches.
Pila man
Yeah,
mo kabuk
Municipality
mga
of
to.
Ipil.
Kang inyong estudyante isa ra.
Isa ra sa mong eskwela.
Pila kabuk mo kuyog niya?
Ako ra isa ma'am as coach.
Ikaw ra isa.
Yes ma'am.
Okay. So as coach, ikaw ra po yung bayad sa imo ha. Ang estudyante ra mo
Yes
ha.
ma'am. Ang gasulisit mi karon is para sa estudyante. mapugos man may uguan sa mong kaugalingon ra pod.
Bright gid kay mo estudyante kay
Sa grade 10 siya nga
mag-check
quiz B,
national,
ma'am.
ha?
Grade 10 nga quiz B.
Mayo.
Besides.
Isa ra.
Sana nga
Pero
makarepresent ang Timalang.
dili lang na kay kana lang. Apay daghan. But anyway, let's acknowledge first the presence of Honorable Trixie. So,
Again, Madam Chair,
okay pa man?
the event will be on February of 2026, and I would like to suggest that perhaps in January, if we will be approving our budget for this year, for 2026, baka pwede pa ta makakuha og budget gamay sa ato ang support from the from our local funds. School board, yes.
Sir Pilagi, excuse me. Madam Chair.
Oh, chargeable sa school board.
Pwede ra?
Yes.
Madam
Yes.
Chair. Sir, pilagi estimate ninyo nga mga amount nga murag kinahanglan gininyo.
Sa bata lang mismo, including the
Ticket.
ticket na back and forth. Mga about siguro 30,000 or 40.
Lukat na mag-ticket daan ron, sir, kay barato pa. Kay
Yes,
layo pa siya. Layo
Mag-promo.
pa. Mintras
Sige,
layo
ma'am.
pa, mas barato.
50,000.
Pabuk budaan karon. Pangutang lang sa ka, sir.
Sige ma'am, patapal rin po.
Bitaw, sir, karon ka magpabuk,
Yes ma'am.
and then dapat kay balo ka kano sa imong return flight. Para makaibalo mo.
Gamitin lang credit card. Pabuka karon gamit lang
Nami card, pero walay credit. Sana lang, sir, ha? Okay, sige. Thank you so
Salamat
much.
kayo. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And Madam Chair, we still have one more visitor. Madam Chair, this visitor is the Mindanao head of Medicare, an HMO rather provider. Actually, I was the one who invited this person to be in our session today to explain to us the benefits of Medicare as an HMO provider. So I would like to call on Miss Eva, Chi. Kuyawa.
Yes. Can
Miss
I
Eva
relinquish my
Chi.
chair, Kajut? Relinquishan ako. Kajut lang kayo.
Good morning, everyone. So, my respect to the Honorable Board and for the Honorable Chairs. Good morning. So, as on behalf of Medicare Mindanao, so we are here with the propose for the medical allowance subject po yung sa DBM Memo 2024-6 that all of the, except for the uniformed personnel, all the NGAs, LGUs, and GOCCs, SUCs, and water, yung mga water, water districts are subject for the medical allowance sa DBM memo. So on behalf of that, we would like to propose, if ever the LGU of Ipil already have their HMO provider regarding with the ano na po ba for this memo.
Actually, there are two proposals.
Okay.
One is coming from you.
Okay. So I will be proposing on the Medicare side. So what's in our 7,000 on 7,000 HMO cards. So in the DBM po, they need stipulated there is the 5 components. First is the inpatient, outpatient, second outpatient, third is ER, fourth is the annual physical exam, and the last is the dental care. All of those benefits will be need inside the HMO card with the budgeted premium every employee is the 7,000. So in Medicare, we all have that card. If ever, pwede ba tama maka-give ba ko og what's this overview?
Yes.
Okay,
We
ako ba?
need an overview. Short lang.
Okay, short lang. So actually, the highlight there is we need the DBM for the 7,000 to be used. We need the 5 components. So inside the Medicare cards, we all have that, especially for the government card. So, si Medicare, they give all of those with their government government corporate plans. So, there are two types of health HMO cards. First is the emergency card or laboratory cards. Those are one-time cards. The second one is the comprehensive. So, the use of comprehensive is yung gamitin lahat. Paggamit ng lahat. Like, hospitalization, which is the inpatient, yung pagpa-check out, outpatient, and then ER if ever may mga emergencies, and then the dental, and then the laboratories. It's just that if ever we're gonna buy a comprehensive outside, it's gonna cost us more than 7,000. It's just that Medicare designed that we have a 7,000 corporate plans. Every employee subject to the DBM, they gonna have individual cards with their policy numbers and with the coverage of 75,000 per illness. So it means 75,000 per sakit po. So aside sa the coverage will be like especially in inpatient, like example, first admission is na diarrhea siya. Okay lang, nakuan ra ba siya? Na ano lang siya, na-give na. Para at least ma-run through. Although I cannot run through ay okay na di ay kay. Dili man day siya katong conforming ng mga laglong nga mga, like mga medical terms. So mag-start na lang ko, diretso sir. Quick naman ni siya. Okay. Para at least diretso din ma-plaster ang ako ang presentation. So yeah, as you we are Medicare Plus. So as for reference, we're already providing the uniform personnel, the APSLI, PNP, and also the PSMBFI. And for the nearby localities po natin, the BIR and the Dolly Region 9, and some of the NGAs and teachers subject sa DBM sa 7,000 na receiver. So, inside our card, we have the outpatient care. So, the outpatient po is the usual kanang magpapa-check up. Like, what is the coverage of outpatients? We have the doctor's consultation, minor surgery without confinement, like example, nasamad lang siya, need lang tahion. No need na ang kanang pag-admit. So, muna siya, covered na siya sa outpatient, eye, ear, nose, throat, and throat care. So, ENT. So, covered din po yan, prenatal and postnatal care. Here comes, may sila, ma'am, covered nyo ba yung maternity o ganang panganak? Actually po, only the the prenatal and the postnatal because ang pagburos o ang panganak dili siya sakit. Very clear lang po. It's also to relate kay sometimes although I'm just introducing this to the honorable chair, it's just that na naman gud po mo tawag sa mga ma'am, do you covered maternity or childbirth? Actually po dili mo covered ang life insurance o ang HMO. Under the Insurance Commission provision, it's because the panganak o pag-give birth is dili siya sakit. So, in short, tinayuan siya. Pero,
Di siya sakit.
yes,
Lamig
dili
lang
po
siya.
sakit. Dili sakit. So, technically, dili siya, at least wala na, dili na balik-balik nga, ma'am, ganun dili mo covered. So, technically, dili sakit ang panganak o pag-bros, but i-covered niya ang mga prenatal check-up and then postnatal check-up. And then also, under the outpatient is the X-ray and necessary laboratories, kanang mga check-up nato nga with the labs, with the doctor's prescription. Dressings and plasters and cast, if ever, katong example ganina, like na yung mga samad, mga crash, vehicular crash, and then blood transfusion pag needed. So, the next is, we have the inpatient care. The inpatient care, the usual is yung pag-admit, kanang ma-admit ta. Kaya siya, ma'am, sa inpatient ninyo. So, dire na mo sulod ang doctor's consultation. Pag sulod jud sa ER is diretso na gyud na siya, especially pag ma-admit ka. Pag ER na nanay doctor's consultation, physician and surgeon services. Sometimes sa atong pag-admit, lahi-lahi atong doktor, natay doktor sa heart, na if ever need tag-opera, covered po na siya ang surgeon services. So, nakalahi-lahi depende sa inyuhang medical situations. Oxygen and its administration, room and board. Actually, sa coverage sa 7,000, we have the semi-private. Although, I'm gonna discuss more on the room and board kay dili man siya naglimit lang sa semi-private because it's just that we can choose the private kita lay mo covered sa incremental. Only the card will have the semi-private coverage. Kaya ako lang i-discuss like pag abot dito sa unahan. So next is we have the OR and recovery, general nursing services, drug and medication during the admission, kanang dili na panguyawan atong mga employees of kita like simbako like na yung mga reseta during kay as long as it available in the hospital, it will be covered with the HMO. Next, we have the laboratory tests and necessary diagnostic services like mga MRI, unsa pa na siya dira to the echo, as long as inside the admission or the hospitalization, it will be covered. Next, we have the emergency care. So sometimes we have this emergency care nga dili siya marouted to admission. So what are the coverage? Still naraghapon ang physician and surgeon services kay if ever sa ER natay mga tahi-tahi di anha na covered gapon na siya. Laboratory test and necessary diagnostic if ever need gihapon ta og mga ingana during our ER situations. We have emergency room. Actually, yes, napag yung mga classification sa emergency room, even ER na siya. Room on board, yes po, naragihapon yung room on board. Depende sa hospital ang classification sa during pagsugod sa ER, naragihapon na siya na may mga VIPs and then private ERs. Next, we have the oxygen and its administration, drugs and medication and other supplies. So, under the emergency care, you will be covered. So next, we have the annual physical exam. So every year, every employer, every recipient, they have this annual physical exam. I don't know if nag-strict implementation very yearly for the annual physical exam. So sa package sa annual physical exam, the usual good is the first 6. We have the physical examination, taking of medical history, chest x-ray, urinalysis, fecalysis, and we just have the 7 and 8 because of like nagkabata na karon ang mga nagka-heart attack. So we are the 35 years and above. We have the ECG and for female also pap smear to check also the ovary health. And then, yes, boto siya. Like the question is, ma'am, can the employee get these benefits in one trip to the laboratories or diagnostic clinics? Yes po. Every year, they have this annual physical benefits. Dili makuhaan ng ilahang coverage nakatong 75,000 per illness. So every year na sila yung annual physical exam. Di po. Sige, anyways, ako lang i-discuss po na later po may Vice Mayor po. And then also that we have the standard dental. To summarize this all, we have the unlimited consultation as long as it's related with our dental care. And then the second is oral prophylaxis. So every year we have one cleaning every year. So sa atong card we have one cleaning, and if ever mga dental checkups, yes, unlimited. We have the gum problem consultations and treatment, care and oral lesions. So if ever ni mga cases, we have the oral consultation and examination including orthodontic and aesthetic dental consultation. Next, if ever kanang magpakonsulta nga consultations lang po ha, dili jud ang pagbutang sa brace itself like do I need braces ba unsa bay sa ako ang dental care, so kana mga ana, pero exempted na ang mga pagpabuhat og mga false teeth which is marpel, braces kana siya, exempted na siya. And then we have the temporary fillings or like pagpapasta. Every year ang permanent fillings is isa lang po kangipon every year. Isa lang ang permanent fillings. Pero temporarily, as long as it is prescribed by the dentist, so yeah, it is as long as it's need, it will be covered. And then we have recommendations of loose crowns, jacket, enlace, and onlace. So na yung mga adjustments sa mga recementations, kung na may mga jacketed nga teeth, na yung mga readjust, so it will be covered. But the thing lang, kung magpa-jacket ka, dili na siya covered. Kato lang readjustment or kung na yung mga loose or recementations, yes, it will be covered. And also, to have that, I don't know if ever strict paghihapon ba ang mga hospitals di ari, kay namang yung mga hospitals, especially private, that before they're going to use their facility, we need to swab. So we have the COVID illness coverage, the swab antigen or RT-PCR. So every year, every employees, we have the 6,000 pesos every year or annually for COVID illness coverage if ever needed siya. So we have this this coverage is only for the government. So first is we have the principal members, we have the regulars and also you po, Honorable Chair, and then the room and board is semi-private, and then the maximum benefit limit or the coverage is 75,000, maximum per illness. Like example, I would like to also to clarify the maximum benefit limit. Like, ma'am, what if na-admit kami due to dengue this time? And then we max out the 75. And then after a month, na-admit me due to UTI. So, different po. Per illness ang coverage niya. Per doctor's diagnosis.
Okay.
Yes. And then, here comes, sometimes, ma'am, sometimes we have this komplikado, di ba, na yung mga ma-admitan niya, daghan kay tagsakit, more than 10. So, 750 ba na siya? Actually, no. Nanay, doctor's diagnosis, unsay trigger ana nga sakit. Dira na mahibalan after nga i-discharge na ka. So, si doctor gyud ang makakuan ana nga unsay trigger ani. Although you have those 10 sakits, tumba ko lang palayo, and then unsa ra gyud trigger ato dito i-charge ang imuhang coverage for your HMO. Ma'am, sa may private raman ang inyuhang coverage sa HMO, can I go for private? Yes, you can choose privates, deluxe room, VIP. It's just that ang i-covered lang ni HMO is the semi-private price. Kita na lang yung mo bayad sa incrementals. Kaya sometimes we opt for private, right? So, syempre, sibuan lang po na mo ang 7,000, so we only have the 7,000. Next, we have 1 year. Every employee, yes po. If you're really intending, kasi mahal manggod og magpalit ang HMO sa gawas, and then you have this government rates, can you, the question is, pwede ba may mag-enroll sa among dependents? Like husband, wife, anak, mama, papa? Yes po, pwede. It's just that, dili sa subject sa DBM, kita lang yung mo shell out og another 7,000 per dependents. Same coverage, and then the age will be, for the mga anak is 15 days old nga bata up to 21 years old. For husband and wife, we have 65 years old down. Opo, 65 years old down. It's just that like, ma'am, we have these regular members ra ba nga more than 65. As long as they are the regular members, we have this high rates. We have this, if ever si members like si CSB member is 66 or 66 to 70, i-times 2 lang po ang 7,000. Same coverage lang gihapon, pero double lang iyang premium. If ever, 70 until 75, only lang yun sa principal members ni dili lang sa dependents, principal lang. As long as they're working in the government, bisan pag naabot sila 75, ang 70 to 75 nga rates is times 3. So, para kay sa usual, ma'am, naraba mi member nga more than senior na siya, so gusto niya ma-covered. Same coverage, is just that different premiums if ever nag-more than sa edad. Opo. And then, the next is, ma'am, ang accreditation, ana, dere, the access, or how are we going to know if the hospital, diagnostic clinics, doctors, is accredited with the Medicare Plus? It's just that, sa government plan ni Medicare, we has this access to all private hospitals, laboratories, and clinics. So, dili ta magproblema og asa ta mudagan, dili ta mag-search nga asa may accredited ani. Especially sa Ipil, opo, like sa Ipil, like, nag-ongoing pa, nagdagan pa ang among accreditation, but if ever, simbako, na ay mag-ER, or na ay mag-admission, all you have to do, kung conscious pa ta, is, iingon lang nato ni hospital, or tawagan nato sa, namagod na every individual na ay card. So, likod sa atong card, naanay na phone number, cellphone number, and then also telephone number. And also, maghatag po mig mga series of phone numbers to call, cellphone numbers. And then, Medicare Plus will coordinate diretso sa hospital, and we have this payment outright. Like, unsa na siyang payment outright, ma'am, bag-o lagi mi. Naay mga hospital, doctors, clinics nga dili mo dawat og HMO, even PhilHealth. They want it cash, but we want to use our HMO if ever. Ma'am, reimbursement ba na siya? Dili po. All we have to do, mag-wait, tawagan lang yun nato ang Medicare Plus, and then we gonna pay it. Si Medicare Plus ang mo-coordinate diretso sa hospital, not with, dili na mo agi kay patient, but directly niya mo pay. So, dili na siya mahulog og reimbursement because sometimes ang reimbursement, it's gonna take so long. And then, again, access, dili na ta magproblema, it's because the government lang yun, ang government plan lang nam is access to all private hospital. We have these two cases. We have the emergency and non-emergency. So, ang non-emergency mo, na siya darang pagpa-check up, dental, annual physical exam, kana siya mga scheduled. All we have to do is to call the concierge team, or we have this concierge team. We're gonna give you numbers, and then magpa-schedule lang mo. Like, magpa-schedule me ani ni doctor ano for annual physical exam or ani nga diagnostic, and then you're gonna give the date, and then si Medicare Plus mo tawag ana nga doctor or hospital to set the schedule, and then we gonna give you a go signal or the LOA. The LOA will be provided through your mail, or kung if ever unreachable ang mail ni client, it will be sent to the HRMO. Para screenshot lang siya. No ni pwede siya i-print, pwede na po siya i-screenshot karon just to see kay para inig-adto na to dito cashless na ang ato ang pagsulod. So the purpose of having the HMO is dili na magbayad-bayad in case of emergency cases or mga medical situations. Yes, card po. That's the purpose of medical allowance, to aid also the PhilHealth and also to eliminate the down payment system. Although we have this, ginabawal man na siya, but some of the hospitals want assurance and security, especially on the payments mo nang nag-required sila, ana. So every time nga moadto ka, if ever you have the experience, if ever those person nga na yung mga HMO card, first question dyan na, especially Cebu, naamoy HMO card? Pag wala, okay, medyo, kapag mo yung, yes, naamid, diretso na din na sila. So lahat, kay, all they have to do is ask your HMO card number, your policy number, and then they gonna call the company kung kinsa ang provider, like MaxiCare, Medicare, and then active, pila ang coverage, and then what type of medical appointment you gonna have to them. So yes, mas diretso ang HMO card. So, we have this also, the 100% pre-existing coverage. Only sa government plan lang ni siya. Kay sometimes, og mo apply ta outside, basta natay hypertension, fatty liver, gina-reject na taana or gina-accept ta, pero those cases are pre-existing, dili siya i-covered sa HMO. Only sa government lang nga plans, corporate plans, i-covered siya 100%. Bisan pag na-diagnose ka cancer. As long as you're working in the government, you will be covered. And then, we have this 24/7 health assistance. So, anytime, emergency, dili na siya pareha sa una nga mail to mail. Call to call na po siya ngayon. So, nanay mga concierge team, mga we have this, our personal BPO teams, mo na gitawag na mo concierge team. Sila na mag-cater, among medical team nga, all over the Philippines nga, if ever na emergency. Sometimes, the hospital will call in behalf of us. Sabot na makabalo lang through, okay, Medicare, dahil na siya, all they have to do is the full name, and then they gonna call directly to the company. Or sometimes, atong tagtungod, ato ang husband and wife, or atong family. Mo-inform lang sila, nani siya HMO.
Ma'am, before you proceed, let's acknowledge the presence
Ay,
of
sige.
Honorable Sabihon.
And also that, I think all of that are, and we have this, financial care, although this is very gamay lang, because healthcare and insurance is different. So at least if ever na mga untimely death, na ay mga natural death, 10,000 financial care assistance, accidental death, we have 20,000, loss of both feet, 10,000, both sides, 10,000, one hand, one foot, 10,000, one hand and one side, 10,000, one foot, one side, 10,000, and then one hand, one foot, 5,000, one eye, 5,000, loss of sight of one eye is 5,000. I hope wala lang po na siya din. Gamay na kaayo na siya. It's just a financial care if ever this situation will happen. But we focuses on healthcare, provider. So, mas focus mi sa mga health related situations. So, I would be open for na yung mga queries kay actually medyo kuan kaayo ning healthcare, medyo technical kaayo siya. So, if ever na yung mga clarifications and then questions to raise, I would be open para at least ma-address na ko karon.
My first question is, how many members ang dapat ihatag na mo sa inyo para ma-approve ang among application?
Actually, minimum of 10.
Minimum of 10?
Kaya sometimes manggod, na yung mga different cases nga among naagian, not just here in our area sa Zamboanga Peninsula, but other provinces also, especially sa Vismin. Kay sa mga government employees, they already have HMO. So, syempre, magdoble na. Dapat isa ra man gyud ang HMO. The second one is, aside sa ilang personally acquired, na uban nga dependents na sila sa ilang anak, sa ilang husband, or sa ilang wife because employed from other companies. The third one is that, naiuban nga, gusto sila other healthcare providers, depende sa ilang preference. So, yes, as long as a minimum of 10.
Minimum of 10?
Yeah.
Very, very,
Yes.
Minimal. Very
Since-
minimal.
very minimal.
Madam
Since
Chair.
Evelyn naakaroon din mangutan nata pilay total sa regular. O 10 ra ilang kinahanglan.
Sige. Good morning, Madam
They
Chair.
every kada isa-isa.
Sige. Madam Chair,
Okay.
to our visitor,
Yes po.
ma'am, good morning.
Yes po, good morning.
Daghan gud ko question.
Yes, sure po.
I think this is for information of everybody,
Sige po.
everybody in case na ay interested on getting this HMO
Yeah.
service. Actually, nindot kayo inyong presentation, no? First question, sa outpatient care, is this unlimited?
Yes po. Unlimited. Dili siya maingog unlimited because we have the 75,000 per illness.
No, outpatient. We are
Ang,
talking about consultation sa doctor,
yes,
not admission.
Ang outpatient ug inpatient, ma'am, isa lang iyang coverage. Like example, I have this hypertension. Although na-admit ko and I use the 50,000 sa akong 75, I still have the 25,000. If ever I have follow-up check-ups, so kantong
Dito siya
TF ni doctor, dito siya ma-charge na bilin.
Okay.
Oo. It's just that ang wala lang gyud maka-affect sa ilang coverage is the annual physical exam and then also the COVID care and then the dental. Dili siya dili makuhaan ang
Dili makuhaan ang
imuhang
imong
coverage.
coverage.
Yes. But the outpatient and inpatient og ER are same coverage per illness.
So, okay. Next is, ang extensa labs would be dependent on the request of the
Yes.
HMO accredited doctor.
Not actually strictly on HMO accredited doctor because you can accredit your RHU doctor here. So you can
pwede.
raise like Medicare because we gonna enroll if ever you're gonna be the HMO, but we want also our RHU doctor to be enrolled or to be accredited para dili na may magdagandagan or magpila-pila whatsoever if ever na yung mga request. Yes, technically all you have to do is i-request kay na sila yung prescription tab as long as it is prescribed by the doctor na accredited or not, as long as deemed as necessary, it will be covered po.
Do you also cover cancer screening if ever kanang consider ang doctor
If
o
ever cancer screening, ma'am, like carcinoma in situ, so
CIS?
naa na siya doctors something, na siya remark sa doctor's prescription tab. So if ever carcinoma in situ, so that is cancer screening, yes, it will be covered. Basta naalang yung doctor's prescription or remarks.
So, ang coverage for the outpatient and inpatient care in total per illness is
Yeah.
75.
Yes po.
So, if ever makonsume nimo ang 75 during admission, wala na coverage outpatient.
Kung the same ang sakit,
Yes.
pero pag different, yeah, they...
Okay lang.
Mubalik sa 75.
Yes.
Per illness
Ino
man.
lang na to itong sakit nga. Pagpili, paglahi.
Sa butag ko.
Sa butod.
Ina lang
Okay.
Dok, ina lang.
Sige. Okay, I think the-answer naman ang pre-existing condition, no? Kay
Yes.
daghan ra gyud diri mga high blood ron ug mga
Mao na
diabeteson.
siya the normal concern po. Also, for the, I've been doing in HMO industry for 8 years already. So, I'm not just dealing with the Medicare. I'm also from MaxiCare and then some other HMOs also. It's just that sa DBM, ang ningsulod lang yun nga provisionary nga compliance sa iya, especially the reportorial docs is the Medicare Plus and then also the pre-existing.
Oh, yeah.
Dili na to ma-screen everyone in the whole enrollment. Nga, sure jud ko, to be honest, 5, 10, na adjoy 8 kabuok na pre-existing kay karon di ay sa WHO, even fatty liver, kami nga mga medyo bata-bata or even 19-year-old na ay fatty liver, that is considered as pre-existing.
Yes.
So, pag imo manggod na ang normal HMO as per Insurance Commission standard, pag pre-existing siya, dili na siya i-covered or 10% coverage lang ang ihatag. So, ma-discourage.
Yes.
So, it's just that, to be honest, HMO right now is very compliant on the government na they gonna open for 100% pre-existing.
For only for government employees
Yes,
and
only government.
dependents.
And dependents,
Yes,
yes.
okay. So, na ba tayo mga accredited hospitals na here in Ipil?
Sa Ipil mo, nag-run me, ma'am. Nag-run me kay, actually, sa Medicare Plus, focuses lang me yun sa military. Kung makuha ninyo, we are focusing on few, sa military. It's just that, tungod karon nag-involve namang good ang government because of the DBM. So, mas ning sulod me. Nagdagan among mga accreditation, but despite that, dili siya makaingon nga wala may accredited kay it's because of all access.
Okay, so diri sa Ipil cover ang tanan hospitals?
Yes, all access siya po. Sa government lang ni ma'am ha, that not on the government cards lang kani siya nga
What do you mean government cards? What I mean is, halimbawa, we have private hospitals here. Simon, Divilla, Ipil Doctors. If
I think we
ma-admit
have
any
one
of us.
already.
Artilim.
Artilim.
Yeah, but that's not Ipil.
Ay, hindi pa na siya ipil. Actually, Artilim is the nearest na bago lang jud nag-MOA. And then all of our MOA is running pa jud. So in compliance pa siya with other. But despite that, ma'am, we have the all access. Magamit siya anytime.
Have you already maybe coordinated with private hospitals here sa Ipil to provide that service?
Actually, I have my team here together with Sir Donald Carpio. Siya may sa dadamigi endorse. Wala lang ko kakita sa mga general Sir Don, sa mga general.
Clear na pwede na magamit direct as long as private.
Oo. Yes, dako ang
Maski wala pa yung
yes.
Maski
Opo.
wala pa yung muwa.
kay
Ma'am, just be clear on that.
payment outright.
Payment outright ang atong system.
That's good.
Now, akong question sa payment outright, how par ang coverage sa payment outright? Is it 75K
Yes.
also?
Yeah.
So not lower?
Not lower.
To be clear, that's
Yeah,
75K
75.
outright, no?
outright.
Payment
Oo. Kung pila ang imuhang bill, we already actually some of other, especially sa Del Sur, si Bugay pa rin, sir, no? Sa Del Sur, medyo naanami dito, and then, yeah, we already exercise the payment outright and also sa somewhere in Butuan and Bukidnon. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, regarding sa doctors, usually, for akong nahibawaan for mga insurances, it's usually needing accreditation, no? HMO accredited doctors. So, diri sa, if ever, sa inyo ha, any doctor, preferred
Yeah,
doctor, kahit dili
preferred.
covered.
It's just that it's because bago lang gyud ning ning outsi Medicare sa iyahang kuan nga ning covered na mig mga NGAs kay focuses lagi bi sa military before. So, yeah. Nagdagan, you can actually the client can pitch out their own personal doctor kay sometimes
Yes.
nag-deal man gud mig corporate also, ma'am.
Yeah.
They have sometimes the patient will gonna ask for their personal doctors nga kato siya ang kuanon unya og dili accredited. So we gonna have the issue, and then sometimes it gonna create angry clients. It's just that as long as it's a government, you can pitch out your doctor.
I want to clarify that
Yeah.
kay daghan naman daan diri good na gyud sila yung mga doctors,
Yeah.
especially specialista sa mga sa Zamboanga City. So it's gonna be very hard if you will shift them to another doctor just
Mhm.
because dili accredited sa HMO.
Yeah.
So you cover pay outright the same.
Yeah, pay
sa
outright.
doctor.
That's why
But LOA, no? LOA?
LOA.
You have
yeah.
to,
All you have to
coverage.
do, basta non-emergency, scheduled, and you have personal doctor, you're gonna call, say your doctor's name, doctor's clinic, and then the Medicare Plus will coordinate with the doctor, and then if ever magtel man pud ka kung unsa ang imuhang procedure, so they gonna and then the payment will be direct to doctor's account.
So, katong sa inpatient ninyo, ma'am, no? Surgical is included as
Yeah.
long as, basta mo lang yun yung
Yes.
amount nga i-cover.
Mm-mm.
The same
Even
with procedures,
ICUs,
endoscopy, colonoscopy, angioplasty.
Yes po, mas daghan pag, actually, if we do have conforme, Sir Dons, can we distribute, mas lalom na siya dire. Daghan to siya, like, kanagaling mga derma, pero dili siya for beautification, like nasunog ang panit,
Yes,
they need
burns.
derma something, procedure, yes, it will be covered. MRI, like, unsa pa tong mga screening and all.
MRCP and
Yeah.
all.
As long as all we have to do is to secure doctor's request and prescription.
Yeah, okay.
If ever, ma'am, we do have conforme, and then, Sir Dons, isa lang kabuk atong conforme. Mas daghan jud na siya daan ha po, ma'am.
That's good.
Mas stipulated din ha. Medyo dili na ako malitok ang the rest. Kay
It's
hapunan tawag ako pa nang basahon tanan. So, all of this coverage nga giingon nako, especially the access to all private, will be stipulated in the policy contract.
That's
So,
good.
that's the one nga makasecure gud ang kuan kay stipulated siya, and that will be bind the LGU and then the HMO.
Just a bird's eye view for all. Kasi
Apa.
dili man sad na masabtan nila, no? It's
Ah.
between the doctor naman o when they
Dagan dyan siya mga situations,
And then,
especially the medical.
may I ask if just give us parang maybe example or maybe cite LGUs nga already in your
okay.
contract?
Actually, sa LGU manggod ma'am is ang inyuhang budgeting is naka NTA, 'di ba? Except for the direct manggod ang mga NGAs. So sometimes ang mga NGAs ang nasa AMUA. BIR Region 9 po. We are already cater that, and then Dolly Region 9 also. Some clusters sa DPWH Region 9. Mostly DepEd teachers. LGUs at the moment we have the Molave, Zamboanga del Sur, Tambulig, and then we have 16 in Bukidnon, and then naapoy mga we have the water district sa Cagayan, and mostly NGEs as of the moment, ma'am. But in LGUs, bago lang it's because of katulagi naka-NTA pa siya, and then ang uban pod katong gi-cater na mo as of now is wala pa daw karon pa daw 2026, especially the Iligan City also pala. Iligan City LGU.
Nearest satellite office.
I have my Pagadian. Obos po sa Land Bank, we have the Rizal Avenue, 1 Cecilia Building, the second floor, beside the DIY. Apa. So we have that. Kung wala gikoan nga, man to dapit Land Bank, baba. Like Land Bank, baba. We have the Lifeline and Medicare Plus. So also we have the HMO, and then we also, if ever HMO is different from life insurance, kay healthcare lang na siya. For those person nga who wanted to have that, you can consult with us also.
Lastly, ma'am,
Yes,
do you already have a drafted MOA?
Yes po.
Can you
Already sent
Can
po.
you submit a copy of the MOA?
Apa.
Thank you.
Dari sa ato.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That's all.
One more question, Madam Chair. Of course, as an LGU,
Yes po.
we just want to be assured of the stability of your company. So my question is, under what corporation is Medicare?
We are individually, lahat po ng affiliates is under Insurance Commission. So we are individually licensed, and we are HMO registered. So Insurance Commission po.
Oh, lagi. Unsa nga company man siya? Medicare lang yun?
Plus. Yes, Medicare Plus Incorporated.
Oh, because as I was reading the history, you
Apo.
used to be under Prudential Life.
Yes, Prudential Life is non-life insurance,
Yes.
and then they're providing healthcare services before, which is not comprehensive, like travel
Insurance,
care, yes. So mas manggod siya nga nag-healthcare.
So meaning nag-separate na mo sa
separate.
Prudential?
Yes po.
Okay.
Actually, we're partnered with So at least to be clear, thank you also, sir.
Okay.
So separate na ba siya? Dili namin non-life, so we are healthcare provider dyan talaga.
Okay.
We're not under any corporations. So napabay mga queries? Yes po, sir.
Sige. As to the question of the inquiry of one of our colleagues here, Doktora Dayan Catalunya. By the way, ang imong kaistorya, doktora to ha?
Mao di ay.
Oh.
Mao di ay.
We already have the proposed memorandum of agreement with us. Actually, nagtawag lang yun ko sa ila because I as the committee chairman on the Committee on Rules,
Apo.
I am about to render my report this morning.
Apo.
And I'd like to inform you that there are two companies giving us the proposal. One is MaxiCare,
Yeah.
and you as Medicare.
Apo.
And I think my report later on, we will approve the two. And we will just allow every member to make a decision. Asa siya?
Actually, we can cater also MaxiCare because individually of us is also MaxiCare accredited. So it's just that we submitted sa strict lang gid mi nag-implement sa DBM kay it's just the MaxiCare have 7,000, like 6,999 cards, and then it's a one-time card. Wala siya annual physical exam, wala siya outpatient. Actually, doctor knows about it. They don't have the dental. What if i-question me, kay we also abiding the rulings? I-question me niya individually ra ba sa amo is naka-license sa Insurance Commission, and it's very hard to that one. So, yeah.
Madam, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Mister na, no longer madam.
Ma'am, nakalimot di ko. Rabies vaccine. Covered ba?
Yes. Rabies, anti-venom. Doc, mo rin na ngayon ka-good for me. So, rabies, anti-venom, and then anti-tetanus covered.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Apo.
Expensive ba ang rabies?
Yeah.
Sige. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
And also pala, to make it clear, we're really hoping that we're gonna be your HMO provider. If ever we're gonna be your provider, after in your enrollment, we're gonna have the onboarding session, how to use the cards for the employees awareness kay basi niya unya na may card unya unsaon man namo ni pagamit, and then sometimes some of the employees don't know about the annual physical exam, and then some of the benefits nga pwede nila ma-enjoy, dili lang yun nga need nga magsakit to have that.
Definitely, ma'am, we will invite you and your team again
Yes, po.
to give us maybe the employees who will utilize ang inyong HMO services for them to be aware of unsa ilang mga
Yeah.
benefits, the comprehensive benefits of
Apo.
your company. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And also the Doc, exclusions. Also to be clear on exclusions, ma'am, because sometimes ang exclusions kam ng mga self-inflicted, we also gonna have discuss that kay mga inflicted nga sakit, nga mga pasakit, like putlon akong kamot para ingana. Oh yes, na yung mga ingana nga case, and then
Agugma naman na, basta mga yun na.
and then
Gugman?
some is like
Ang hinungdan na.
wala mo po siguro yung rally, especially pag nag-rally, nag-participate og rally sa Manila, and then actually we have that case ni adto sa Manila, nag-participate og rally, and then na-aksidente dito. Gidecline na mo kay because participating in rally is you are voluntarily exposing yourself in risk. So it will not be covered. And also kanang nakainom, na-aksidente, so self-inflicted accidents, kanang mga ingana. So, for those cases, we gonna rely on the police report also.
Police report.
O, dili,
Okay.
doctor's diagnosis, doc. So, police report and then doctor's diagnosis. Kaya naman yun na yung
Okay.
mga cases na ingana po. Okay. Opo. And then also, I want to clarify kay sometimes they see us like, ay, life insurance. Actually po, life insurance and healthcare is different. Health insurance and healthcare is different. Opo. So, pag moingon ka og health insurance, mas dako ang iyang coverage, mga milyon-milyon. Like, I've heard, sir, he have AIAs and all. So, dili po na siya magamit nimo kung na-admit lang kag UTI. Ang imong health insurance. Dili na siya nimo magamit. But you can claim the hospital income benefit nga tag 1,005 per day, kana siya. Pero, maklaim lang po nimo kung 3 days ka nagpuyo. Pero ang dira na dayon mo sulod ang ato ang HMO. Ang HMO day nato, for the information of everybody, wala lang sila nabati, is PhilHealth. Mo na siya government HMO nato. Para makabalo ang unsa nang health maintenance organization. Ang number 1 example po is PhilHealth. Kulang lang yun si PhilHealth, that's why we have the medical allowance. Okay. So, maura to. God bless us all, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Miss Eva Chi.
Opo.
Chi. CHI, no?
Yes po.
Chinese? Ay, mong bana. Okay, so thank you very much, no? Sige. So, with that, in behalf of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil and the local government unit of Ipil. We'd like to thank the representatives from Medicare for heeding our invitation. Okay? So thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. 2026. Sige. Okay, okay. Thank you. All right, Mr. Chair, our next visitor for this morning session is from the HRMO, Miss Evelyn Salvania. Her purpose is to make an announcement on the scheduled medical exams to all officials and employees. Yes, Ma'am Evelyn.
Okay, maing buntag sa tanan no, in behalf sa among HRMO, Ma'am Arzeni Solis nga on leave siya karon, gi-enjoy niya iyang forced leave. So far na amang good may invitation coming from the SB Secretary to announce the scheduling sa ato ang medical check-up sa family hospital. So sayang kayo no katong ano sa tuwa karon nga 7,000. So right time na unta gyud to nga di pud ta kagastog 8,000 sa nga gi-charge sa atong God kay tanang mga exam nato ang i-undergo nato nga mga series of tests sa family hospital mas labaw pa ang i-cater nila sa kato nga Medicare o sa to ngalan?
Yes.
Oo.
HMO.
Oh, HMO. So far nagsugod na gyud ang ato ang annual physical check-up. Nag-start na gyud siya ato ang November 29 or 28 siya gasugod. So far ang scheduling is coming from sa office stating nga mag-submit lang mo sa list sa inyong mga empleyado or sa mga empleyado nga mag-submit og list sa HRMO, i-state ang date, tentative date, ma-consider da mo og tentative date kay based sa amo ang scheduling diri almost puno-puno na gyud ang amo ang naka-schedule kay limited naman pud ta in a day ang i-cater sa family hospital. So kinahanglan mga good being official list gikan sa opisina para ma-inform pod ang ato mga department head nga kani si employee 1, 2 and 3 mo undergo og physical check-up sa artery kay basig matingala na lang inyong department head pagkaugma inig-report niya wa nay tawo ang iyang office kay tuan na tanan sa family hospital. So during sa atong examination naatay mga option gitawag nila option 1, option 2 sa babae o sa lalaki. So karon akong i-distribute ang kaning mga option for you to decide asa mo gikinahanglan nga mga test nga inyo ang gusto nga i-undergo. So ang amo asab nag-circularize na gyud mi nagpa-receive na mi og memorandum stating the annual physical examination internal house rules. So far ang sa SB ang naka-receive si Ma'am Sheila Vargas atong December 2 and then ang sa Vice Mayor's Office na-receive ni Ma'am Ruth Rumulo atong December 2, 2025. So we hope nga guided tatanan sa scheduling kay so far naka-state na gyud diri tanan unsay atong buhaton especially sa fasting hour nato nakabutang na gyud siya diri. Only ang sa HR is to gathered lang sa mga scheduling sa mga empleyado nga gusto nga magpa-test dito sa family hospital. Kay i-advance po na namo dito og submit para ma-cater gyud mo. Dili po sila ga-cater dito mga walk-in. Kay bakag masubra na po ta sa number of employees nga pwede na i-cater for that day. So ang check-up or ang laboratory is magsugod before 8 until 3 p.m. ra gyud. So for those who are mo undergo og to the echo, naaratay schedule nga i-follow sa ato ang to the echo. Ang to the echo schedule mo pwede sa Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Up to 3 p.m. dayon mo cater ra gyud siya up to 3. So kung 3, maximum na gyud ang 3 pero usahay kung walay mga walk-in nga mga patient aside from us, pwede sila mo cater og 5 kay dili day lalim ning mga to the echo examination kay hawoy gud ang kamot sir kay ana-anaon jud siya sir. Ana. So far na tay mga kauban nga naka-undergo na dito og test. Okay ra pod kay ang family hospital abtik pod kay sila. Paglantaw sa result sa usa ka empleyado nga need jud siya medical attention, ginakol ang attention sa atong MHO. Nanatay nahitabuan ni kagahapon. Di lang nako i-mention ang name, medyo alarming gyud tanan ang iyang result. Mutong gikol ang attention ni Dr. Berzon para ang isa ka empleyado matagaan og special attention. Like for example sa amuan nahuman nami sa among medical murag namorisyo gyud mi kang Dr. Dayan. Kami libre ra amoa kay pagkabalo namo nga pag taga-ipil ka, libre ang consultation ni Doc. Bahalag nagabihan mi, libre bitaw. Si Doc Dayan pod ang amo ang ga-reading yun sa tanan mo ng result. So far, kato lang o any other question?
Question, Ms. Lynn. Kana bang naamantay budget na per employee
Yes.
amounting to 8,000 pesos?
Yes, sir.
Coming from the GAD
God
program.
Fund, yes, sir.
God Fund. Okay. Now, what if kung laboratory lang yun ko niya, na-spend lang about mga 2,000, what will happen?
Savings na to sa family, sir. Kay package man ta. So, encourage gyud nato ang empleyado nga i-enjoy
Dili day siya.
Oo, dili gyud, sir. Package naman siya. Oo. Oo.
Ay, ana di ay. $8K gidi ay. Oo.
Thank you, ma'am. Schedule ninyo. Amo na.
So, napay question, sir? Oh, yes, sir. Muna ang mga option nato. Magpili lang taan ng tulo, sir. So, oo. Like option 1 diha, sir, sa babae na. Ang sa female, sa male, option 1 or option 2.
Wala man dito ang hinahanap kong sakit.
Ano, sir? Ang sakit ang gusto mo? Sakit sa puso, mag-to the echo ka, sir. Sir, kung may sakit sa puso ka, to the echo. So,
Heart
dapat
problem
mag-option 2 ka. Pusoon? Naapod siya, sir. Abdominal ultrasound. Sir, pag sakit sa puson, abdominal ultrasound. Sakit sa puso, mag-to the echo ka. Mura kong doktora, joke. Sa puso pa rin,
sige.
maghanap na yan ng partner, joke.
Sige. Anyway, we have already given the two options, Mr. Chair. Option 1, that we can undergo, or option 2. So it's up for us to make the decision as to when.
Ang scheduling yun na mo.
Scheduling na lang.
So far, sir, bakante pa, naapay pipila ka bakante kung option 1, ang 10, 11, ang 13, so December, dayon, nasa 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Ma'am Lynn.
antod ko December 31. Daghan pa mi, pero option 2, option 1 kalabanan na mo nga bakante.
Ma'am Lynn,
Yes, ma'am.
if ever magpa-schedule, ikaw lang ang duulon.
Yes, ma'am. Dito lang sa office, ma'am, pero ma-consider na mo as to tentative ang schedule, kay baka ang schedule nga inyo ang gi-prefer, fully book na. So, mo mangita taglaing schedule nga mo address sa inyo ang kuan, ma'am. Panginanglanon.
Mga na lang ko ba?
Yes, sir.
Kanibang imong gihatag, Lynn,
Yes, sir.
there is item number 5. Tanawa ba ninyo ng item number 5? The agency agrees that its package fee is 10,000 pesos. Pero na 8,000
8,000 na lang.
per person to wit.
Nasipiat lang na.
Agi, ano ni?
Oo.
Okay. So, it's 8, not 10.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Sige, thank you.
Okay na,
Miss
sir.
Evelyn.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you once again and advance Merry Christmas to one and all.
Ah. Si Doktora Evelyn.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Any more visitor?
So far, Mr. Chair, we do not have any more visitors, so you may now proceed, Mr. Chair.
So, sige, let's resume to our rule. Madam Secretary. Privilege hour. Anyone who wants to avail the privilege hour? No, wala. So, let's proceed. Madam Secretary.
Mr. Chair,
Minutes.
may I
Yes.
Reading.
may
Ano po ba?
I say something?
Oh, sige.
Hello.
Consolable.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer, our majority floor leader, our secretary, members of the Sangguniang Bayan, and our visitors. Once again, good morning. My privilege message, Mr. Chairman, is in connection with the recently approved truck ban ordinance and towing ordinance in the municipality of Ipil. I believe that was already approved last regular session. But may I pose a question, Mr. Chair? If that ordinance also affect our private vehicles parking along the national highway, commuters, so that at least we could also try to observe if this would not affect the business sector in the municipality of Ipil, and would it also affect the economic activity in our locality. Yesterday, Mr. Chairman, I saw some of the personnel of the MITSOM putting up their signages, no parking signages from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So what will happen now to our business sector? Not only business sector, Madam Mr. Chair, even banks, like for example the BDO, ang ka-occupy lang sa space sa BDO naras mga tulo ka service vehicles. What will happen now to MCOR? What will happen now to other businesses surrounding the Metro Ipil? Kay basin unya, because of this, basig wala na mo drop by og Ipil, like for example mukaon ba kaha moadto na lag mga other municipalities nga pwede ra makapark sa Daplin. All of us, Mr. Chair, we were in Cebu last week, and the primary problem as we experienced and we encountered ang traffic yet, heavy traffic sa Metro Cebu and even Lapu-Lapu City. So I believe this is a nationwide problem, although ang atong balaod national man na gi-adapt mo po na sa atong local government unit of Ipil, but that is my observation. If kana bang ato ang mga gamay nga mga sakyanan, private vehicles, mga on sa Ipil, na ay business sa Ipil, if we will not allow them to park along national highway, so what will happen to the economy of our municipality? So with this, Mr. Chairman, may I ask that this matter be further discussed during the period of the other matters, and perhaps invite the good retired General Benjamin Abengosa, who is the head of the MITSOM, so that at least we could further discuss what is good for Ipil. That's all, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Evo. Sige. Noted atong invite si Colonel Bengosa on the other matters. It's okay.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I
Yes.
think also the proponent of the ordinance should clarify kasi di ba he was talking about the truck ban ordinance. What are the provisions and ang scope sa truck ban ordinance, because I think there was an overlap of the truck ban and the market code mentioned when we were discussing about that.
Sige. We will discuss that on the other matters.
Other matters.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Anyone wants to avail the privilege or? Wala na? Minutes? Adoption of minutes? Still majority, Lord Leader?
Mr. Chair, we are now in the reading and approval of the minutes of the previous session. To that effect, Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution to dispense the reading of the minutes of the previous session in consideration with the availability of our minutes in our paperless session facility, Mr. Chair.
Yes, there's a motion. Any second? Seconded people shall sabihin. So, the reading of the minutes is hereby dispensed. Motion is hereby approved.
Another motion, Mr. Chair, for the approval of the minutes of the previous session.
Any second? Motion is hereby approved. Madam Secretary.
Hello. Okay, for the reference of business calendar and first reading, under proposed ordinance, we have draft ordinance number 042, sponsored by Honorable Dayan Catalunya, an ordinance institutionalizing the comprehensive nutrition program through integrated, strengthened, and sustained strategies to safeguard the nutritional well-being of the people of the Municipality of Ipil and appropriating funds thereof and for other purposes.
So, shall we refer this to the Committee on Rules?
Item B, we have the proposed resolutions sponsored by Honorable Joel Ebol, a resolution requesting the Honorable Mayor Ramses Troy Ligario to seek the services of a consultant for the formulation of the business plan designed to create a public market local economic enterprise, along with designating the requisite funding for this endeavor.
Mr. Chair?
Yes. Gonzalo Ebol.
Yes. For the information of everybody, this is now what we are preparing for in preparation of our upcoming ordinance. We tried to amend our tax ordinance, particularly the fees and charges, and that is why, Mr. Chair, we would like to, as much as possible, prepare the business plan so that we could come up to a specific computation on the fees and charges, Mr. Chairman. That is why this is a prerequisite to come up with that formula. At least i-prepare sa nato ang atong business plan. So with this, Mr. Chairman, this is also a product of the meeting of the technical working group. It's our plan now. We have already talked to a certain person who will prepare na the business plan, Mr. Chair. So may we request through this resolution may request, this representation request, Mr. Chairman, that this be considered as an urgent matter so that we could immediately proceed with our next move to prepare the business plan, Mr. Chairman. I so move.
Yes.
I second, Mr. Chair.
So there's a motion considerable scandal by Councilor Colisa, so the motion is approved as an urgent matter.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. I move for a resolution. As I said, this is a product of the meeting of the technical working group. A resolution requesting the Honorable Mayor Ramses Troy D. Oligario to seek the services of a consultant for the formulation of a business plan designed to create a public market local economic enterprise along with designating the requisite funding for this endeavor. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Any
I
second?
second, Mr. Chair.
So the resolution, any discussion, amendments, objections, so hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. Madam Secretary.
Item B, we have the draft resolution, again, sponsored by Honorable Joel Ebol, a resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor Ramses Troy Ligario to refund the 13 market vendors who were able to pay the goodwill fees and empowering the Municipal Economic Enterprise and Development Office, or the MIDO, to issue the appropriate notices to the affected stall owners of the perimeter public market in the Municipality of Ipil.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Once again, the Committee on Market were able to conduct meetings in relation to this. However, yesterday, Mr. Chairman, this representation was able to talk with some of the stall applicants, shall we call. Din he some 13 stalls within the perimeter market, Mr. Chairman, and there were some questions raised, and I believe there is a need for me to refer this some of the queries to the office of the mayor. So I move, Mr. Chairman, that this matter, this resolution, be deferred for until next regular session.
Okay, so calendar this is again to the next regular session.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, under other communications, we have here the supplemental budget number 1 of Buluan, supplemental budget number 2 of Pangi, and SK supplemental budget number 1 of Suklema.
So please refer this to the Committee on Appropriation.
Diri ko gatanaw. Nasa diri. Second page. Okay. Item B, we have here the application for land use reclassification from agricultural to commercial use of Ms. Maria Teresa Canones Molina, landowner, located at Purok Greenfield, Sanito, with an area of 11,655 square meters.
Committee on Land Use.
Item C, duly endorsed from the Office of the Mayors, the copy of the MOA to be entered into by and between LGU Ipil and the SWD in collaboration with the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA-9, for the implementation of the Walang Gutom program.
Committee on Rules.
Okay, under resolutions, ordinances from barangays, we have Barangay Ordinance number 02 series of 2025 of Barangay Maasin, an ordinance requiring all households in Barangay Maasin to construct a sanitary toilet and providing penalties for violation thereof.
Committee on Rules.
Where now the committee report, sir?
Committee report. Committee report.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I have one committee report. This is supplemental budget number 1, calendar year 2025 of Barangay Poblacion for amounting of 706,000 963 pesos and 20 cents. Remarks and recommendation, the Committee on Appropriation to which was referred, the Supplemental Budget Number 1, Calendar Year 2025 of Barangay Poblacion of this municipality to review, evaluation, and approval. The Supplemental Budget Number 1, Calendar Year 2025 has been referred to the Local Finance Committee through the Municipal Budget Officer for the technical review and preliminary review. After review, it is hereby declared operative in entirety effective upon its approval, subject to the posting requirements under Section 59 and RA 7160, and further subject to the condition cited in the Local Finance Committee review. In the implementation, its budget of the LGU must ascertain adherence to the fundamental principles of enumerated Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the review action does not authorize any item appropriation that is prohibited by the inconsistent with the provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that the compliance with the foregoing and execution budget shall be sole responsibility of implementing barangay government using the standard guidelines procedures of the budget execution phase prescribed under the budgeting, accounting, auditing rules and regulations. So, Mr. Chair, I would like to move for the adoption of the said committee report, Mr. Chair.
And second, so any discussion, objection, amendments, or hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to move that it's a resolution, it's hereby declared operative in its entirety effective upon its approval of the supplemental budget number 1, calendar year 2025 of Barangay Poblacion for amounting of 706,963 pesos and 20 cents, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Yes. Any discussion, objection, hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Any more?
Committee report, Mr. Chair? Okay, from the Committee on Rules, Mr. Chair, Committee report number 194 from the Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil. Subject here a proposed ordinance implementing a cashless disbursement method to all local financial incentives / assistance granted to senior citizens, single parents, presidents of every barangay of the persons with disabilities, PWDs, in the Municipality of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay. Remarks and recommendations, the Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances, and the Committee on Communications, Information, and Technology, to which the matter was referred. A proposed ordinance implementing a cashless disbursement method to all local financial incentives, assistance granted to senior citizens, single parents, presidents of every barangay of the persons with disabilities or PWDs in the Municipality of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay, and electronic payment and even collection systems, which can also include the disbursement of benefits as per EO number 170 series of 2022 on the use of digital payments for any government transactions. The Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances immediately conducted a meeting last December 5 at the office of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil, reviewing the contents of the proposed ordinance and to make sure that every provision is within the bounds of any law governing government disbursements. RA number 9994 and RA 9257, the Expanded Senior Citizens Act, and the recent DILG circulars that encourages digital payments, give guide to all LGUs into a new direction where there is transparency, efficiency, fast, and convenience to the constituents, especially those who are beneficiaries of any financial assistance. The committee, after a thorough review, therefore recommends that this proposed ordinance be calendared for second reading in the next session. Motion to adopt the report, Mr. Chair.
And a second. So any discussion, amendments, objections, or hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair. Privilege motion. May I be excused? Nalang ko i-attend na important meeting.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
May I now proceed, Mr. Chair?
Yes. Councilor
Next committee report number 195. Again, this is a joint committee from the Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances and the Committee on Communications, Information, and Technology of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil. Subject here is a proposed memorandum of conformity on commercial terms between LGU Ipil and Globe Telecoms Incorporated in the installation of a signal booster pole at the premises of the Ipil Public Market, and in return the provision of a free Wi-Fi connection for the Municipal Economic Enterprise Office or MIDO of LGU Ipil under an exchange deal scheme. Remarks and recommendations, Mr. Chair. The Committee on Rules, Resolutions and Ordinances and the Committee on Communications, Information and Technology, to which the matter was referred, a proposed memorandum of conformity on commercial terms between LGU Ipil and Globe Telecoms Incorporated in the installation of a signal booster pole at the premises of the Ipil Public Market. In return, the provision of a free Wi-Fi connection for the Municipal Economic Enterprise MIDO of LGU Ipil under an exchange deal scheme. At the joint committees, or rather after the joint committees got hold of the proposed memorandum of conformity between LGU Ipil and Globe Telecoms, the members then immediately convened for a meeting last December 5 at the office of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil and invited one representative from Globe Telecoms to shed light on the proposed program that will benefit not only LGU Ipil but also the community around the Ipil Public Market. It was therefore known that Globe Telecoms will put up a signal booster in one location at the Ipil Public Market that will boost internet signal within 300 kilometers in circumference or in radius. 300 meters. The booster pole will only need an area of 1.2 square meters and will be erected at a height of about 18 meters high. As an exchange deal, Mr. Chair, Globe Telecoms will provide free internet connection for the Municipal Economic Enterprise Office of LGU Ipil, now situated at the premises of the Ipil Public Market. The lease term in this proposed MOC is 10 years and can be renewed for another 10 years depending on the need of the community in the future. The joint committees, after thorough review, finds every provision of the proposed MOC to be in order within the bounds of existing laws and beneficial to LGU Ipil and the Ipil Public Market. Therefore, the committee recommends for its eventual approval, Mr. Chair. Motion for the adoption of the report, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any discussion? Amendments? So hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Motion, Mr. Chair, approving the content of the said proposed memorandum of conformity on commercial terms between LGU Ipil and Globe Telecoms.
Any second? Any discussion? Amendments? Objections? So hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Finally, Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution giving authority to the local chief executive, Honorable Ramses Troy Oligario, to sign for and in behalf of the local government unit of Ipil the memorandum of conformity on commercial terms with Globe Telecoms Incorporated.
Any second?
Second.
Any amendments? Discussion? Objections? So hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Next report, Mr. Chair, report number 196 from the Committee on Rules, Resolutions and Ordinances of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay. Subject here is a proposed memorandum of agreement between the local government unit of Ipil and Dr. Aurelio Mendoza Memorial Colleges, DAMMC, for an on-the-job training or OJT of 6 fourth-year student interns who are taking up Bachelor of Science in Business Information Technology or BSIT, namely Jovan Algabre, Fred Sruel Angelo Urais, John Roy Auditor, Joris T. Magbuhos, Livon Miguel L. Loreno, and Julio Cesar E. Paniza II. Remarks and recommendations, the Committee on Rules, Resolutions and Ordinances, to which the matter was referred, a proposed memorandum of agreement between the local government unit of Ipil and Dr. Aurelio Mendoza Memorial Colleges or DAMMC for an on-the-job training or OJT of 6 fourth-year student interns who are taking up Bachelor of Science in Business Information Technology or BSIT, namely Joyvan Algabre, Fred Cruel Angelo Uraes, John Roy Auditor, Joris Magbuhos, Levon Miguel Loreno, and Julio Cesar Panesa II, who will all render an equivalent of 400 work hours each in the office that they will be assigned for the rest of this second semester for the school year 2025-2026. In allowing the students to render on-the-job trainings, the local government unit of Ipil plays a crucial role, Mr. Chair, in molding the future professionals at this very early stage, and this can be considered as the noblest form of assistance the LGU can offer. After the Committee on Rules got hold of the proposed MOA, the members then immediately convened for a meeting last December 5 at the office of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil, reviewing the contents of the proposed MOA to make sure that everything is within the bounds of any existing laws pertaining to education and laws governing on-the-job trainings. The committee, after a thorough review, therefore recommends for its eventual approval and allow the above-mentioned students to render services with LGU Ipil under the on-the-job training scheme. Motion to adopt the report, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second, Your Honor.
Any discussion? Amendments? Hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Motion, therefore, approving the content of the proposed memorandum of agreement between the local government unit of Ipil and Dr. Aurelio Mendoza Memorial Colleges for the on-the-job training.
Any second?
Second.
Any amendments? Discussion? Objection? So hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Finally, Mr. Chair, motion giving the local chief executive, Honorable Ramses Troy Oligario, the authority to sign for and in behalf of LGU Ipil in this memorandum of agreement with Dr. Aurelio Mendoza Memorial Colleges for the on-the-job training, Mr. Chair.
I second, Your Honor.
Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? So hearing none, this motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Committee report number 197, Mr. Chair, again from the Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances. Subject here is a proposed memorandum of agreement between the LGU Ipil and the Sibugay Technical Institute Incorporated College of Business Administration, again for an on-the-job training OJT of 3 fourth-year BSBA students, namely Rizame Regalario, Pretty Joy de la Cruz, and Talia Cherry Cuen Niones. Remarks and recommendations? The Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances, to which the matter was referred, a proposed memorandum of agreement between the local government unit of Ipil and Sibugay Technical Institute Incorporated under the College of Business Administration for an on-the-job training OJT of 3 of its fourth-year BSBA students for 2025-2026 school year. Of course, they will be rendering 400 work hours each in the said office that they will be assigned for the rest of this semester. In allowing the students to render on-the-job trainings, Mr. Chair, again, the local government unit of Ipil will be helping the students at this very early stage and can be considered as, again, a very noble form of assistance the LGU Ipil can offer to these students and the school. After the Committee on Rules received the proposed MOA, the members then immediately convened for a meeting last December 5 at the office of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil, and we reviewed the contents of the proposed MOA to make sure that everything is within the bounds of the law. The committee, after thorough review, therefore recommends for its eventual approval and allow the above-mentioned students to render services with LGU Ipil under the on-the-job training scheme. Mr. Chair, motion for the adoption of this report.
Any discussion? Amendments? Hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Another motion, Mr. Chair, approving the content of the said memorandum of agreement between LGU Ipil and STII, Mr. Chair.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Any amendments? Discussion? Objection? So hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Finally, Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution giving the local chief executive, Honorable Ramses Troy Oligario, the authority to sign for and in behalf of LGU Ipil in this memorandum of agreement with the Sibugay Technical Institute Incorporated or STII, Mr. Chair.
I second, Mr. Chair.
Any amendments? Discussion? Objection? So hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Finally, Mr. Chair, Committee Report number 198. This is again a joint committee report from the Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances and the Committee on Health and Sanitation. Of course, this is our subject matter here, are two proposed memorandum of agreements to be entered into by the local government unit of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay. And these two proposed MOA will involve MaxiCare Healthcare Corporation and Medicare Plus Incorporated, both entities as health maintenance organization or HMO providers for the employees of the local government unit of Ipil. Remarks and recommendations, Mr. Chair. The Joint Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances and the Committee on Health, to which the matters were referred, the proposed memorandum of agreement to be entered into by the local government unit of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay with MaxiCare Healthcare Corporation and Medicare Plus Incorporated, both entities as health maintenance organization or HMO providers for the employees of the local government unit of Ipil. A health program funded by the national government, to be in particular the Department of Budget and Management for regular employees of local government units, non-government organizations, non-government agencies rather, even the police, the armed forces of the Philippines, amounting to 7,000 pesos per year. In the case of the local government unit of Ipil, it has been decided that it is but just right that the LGU shall tap the services of a legitimate provider, most probably an HMO company that can cater to the health needs of its employees. Whereas the above-mentioned HMO companies have both manifested their desires to provide such services to LGU Ipil while bearing two distinct product features but almost the same in terms of product cost. Based on the proposal, MaxiCare can provide up to 80,000 worth of hospital expenses on a per illness basis from an accredited hospital. Both inpatient and outpatient benefits can be available in this plan. Considering the nature of the group product, MaxiCare can also accept pre-existing conditions as covered in the plan. On the other hand, Medicare members can access all private hospitals and clinics nationwide on an outright payment scheme requiring no accreditation. Can either be inpatient or outpatient, plus it can also cover annual physical examinations and available also to pre-existing conditions. Upon review of the contents of the proposed MOA, the committee finds every provision to be in order to both the proposed MOA and within the bounds of existing laws, and therefore recommends that the two proposed memorandum of agreement be approved to allow each employee to choose from among the two HMO providers the best fit for every member. With that, Mr. Chair, I therefore move for the acceptance of this report, Mr. Chair.
I second.
I second. Any discussion? Amendments? So hearing none, motion is hereby approved.
Finally, next, Mr. Chair, I therefore move for a resolution approving the contents of the two proposed memorandum of agreements submitted by MaxiCare and Medicare, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Any amendments? Discussion? Objection? So hearing none, this motion is hereby approved.
Finally, Mr. Chair, I therefore move for a resolution authorizing the local chief executive, Honorable Ramses Troy Oligario, to sign for and in behalf of LGU Ipil the two proposed memorandum of agreements, MaxiCare and Medicare, for the benefits of an HMO coverage for all the employees of the local government unit of Ipil, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any discussion? Amendments? Objection? So hearing none, this motion is hereby approved.
That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you. Mr. Chair, I still have one committee report from the Committee on Housing and Land Use. This is committee report number 193. Of course, this was handed to me by no less than the committee chairman, Honorable Iric Alibutdan, who happens to be our temporary presiding officer at this point in time. Considering that I am a member of the committee, so therefore, he gave me the authority to do the honors of making this report. So again, Committee on Housing and Land Use, Committee Report number 193. For the information of everybody, we conducted a meeting to this effect last November 21, 2025 at about 1:30 in the afternoon at the Sangguniang Bayan Session Hall. Of course, the presiding officer at the time was our Honorable Iric Alibutdan as the chairman. In attendance, members, yours truly, Honorable Dayan Catalunya as another member, and our guest and resource persons that includes Honorable Ilyas Dangpalan, also a member of the Sangguniang Bayan. Mr. Chair, we discussed a request adopting resolution authorizing the local chief executive to sign the deed of donation between the Municipality of Ipil and React Greenleaves Group relative to the request for a 200 square meter parcel of land located at the capital area Ipil Heights, Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay, and B, an office space within the soon-to-be constructed command center beside or near the old municipal building. The committee reviewed the letter request submitted by React Greenleaves Group requesting LGU support through the donation of a 200 square meter parcel of land where their communication repeater is located and allocation of an office space at the plant command center. The request was endorsed by the Office of the Municipal Mayor through Municipal Administrator and the OIC Mayor Attorney Ray Andrese Oligario in a letter and forwarded to the Sangguniang Bayan for appropriate legislative action. The group emphasized that the communication facility plays a vital role in disaster response, community coordination, and emergency communication in partnership with the local government unit of Ipil. The committee recognized the importance of strengthening local emergency and community service facilities. The committee also clarified that only the deed of donation for the 200 square meter parcel of land requires a resolution authorizing the local chief executive to sign, and the allocation of office space shall be subject to further infrastructure planning and implementing guidelines. After careful evaluation and deliberation, Mr. Chair, the Committee on Housing and Land Use unanimously recommends the approval of the request and proposes the enactment of a Sangguniang Bayan resolution authorizing the municipal mayor to enter into and sign the deed of donation with React Greenleaves Group involving the 200 square meter parcel of land located at capital area Ipil Heights, Ipil. The committee further recommends closely coordinating with the Municipal Assessor's Office and the Municipal Engineering Office for technical description, survey validation, and related documentation prior to final signing and registration. Mr. Chair, motion to adopt the committee report.
And a second, it's been seconded.
Oh, Madam Chair. Masurprise naman puta. Resolution, Madam Chair, approving the content of the deed of donation of LGU Ipil to be signed by the local chief executive with the React Greenleaves Group Incorporated.
And a second, it's been seconded.
And also a resolution approving the content, Madam Chair.
A second? Second. Discussion, objection, there having none, motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Asan na tada? Committee report.
Committee reports. Basig wala na.
Committee report? Oh, na pa, committee report? Committee report na pa? Wala na? Wala na? Okay. Unfinished business.
Business for second reading, we have
Business for the second reading.
an ordinance granting social pension to indigent senior citizen in this municipality. This is sponsored by Honorable Alberto Alcoriza Jr.
Honorable Alcoriza.
Yes, in relation to that, Madam Chair, I move that this will be
Calendar.
calendared in the next regular session, Madam
Calendar
Chair.
for next session.
Item B, we have the ordinance institutionalizing the local nutrition improvement program of Municipality of Ipil, strengthening nutrition services at the barangay level, promoting healthy dietary practices, and establishing sustainable support mechanism for community nutrition, sponsored by Honorable Glenn Ayan Sabihon.
Naman sa ito. Let's go to letter C.
Item C, we have the ordinance establishing the municipal local internship program, providing guidelines, policies, and funding for its implementation and for the other purposes, sponsored by Honorable Sharif Mazin Hasim.
Okay, since the proponent is not around, let's calendar this for next session.
Item D, we have the ordinance establishing the municipal renewable energy development program, promoting the use of clean and sustainable energy sources, providing implementation guidelines, and for other purposes. This is sponsored by Honorable Glenn Ayan Sabihon.
Calendar for next session.
Item E, we have the ordinance providing support to the alternative learning system, or ALS, in the municipality, defining scope, institutional arrangements, funding, and implementing mechanisms, sponsored by Honorable Janelle Bordner.
Honorable Bordner.
Madam Chair, I move that this ordinance be approved on its second reading.
And a second for the approval.
Second, Madam Chair.
It's been seconded. Janelle, for third reading. Third reading. Oh, discussion, sorry. Discussion. Any discussion?
Discussion, Madam Chair. May I know from the author if you have made some coordination with because in every municipality we have ALS in charge from the DepEd, from the Department of Education. Have you ever tried to coordinate with the ALS coordinator in the Municipality of Ipil?
Actually, Madam Chair, I have not yet coordinated with the ALS coordinator.
Because I just wanted to make sure that our programs is in collaboration with the existing programs of DepEd. DepEd's program for the alternative learning system, so that we can work collaboratively with ALS DepEd.
Madam Chair.
Kaya recess first. Dapat i-coordinate.
Yes, additional discussion, Madam Chair. With that, Madam Chair, I would like to request the proponent to invite the ALS representative of the Department of Education assigned in Ipil in the next regular session, Madam Chair. Our purpose here, Madam Chair, is to collaborate with the Department of Education. Our programs for the alternative learning system should be in collaboration with DepEd. So meaning, madungagan nato ang ilahang mga programa sa ato mga programa nga magkahiusa na. So with that, I therefore move that this proposed ordinance be calendared for the next regular session as the continuation for the second reading, provided that our ALS representative from DepEd will be invited in the next regular session. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much, Honorable Alcoriza. Calendared for next session for further study or further discussion.
Okay,
Next.
item F, we have the ordinance mandating the punong barangay of the 28 barangays to establish a barangay information network or BIN for the monitoring and updating of political peace and other situation within their respective areas of jurisdiction. This is sponsored by Honorable Elias Tangpalan.
Honorable Tangpalan.
Madam Chair, I move for an approval of the ordinance mandating the punong barangay of the 28 barangays of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay to establish the Barangay Information Network to promote active community participation in maintaining peace and security and in strengthening early warning and quick response mechanism for municipal and barangay officials through reliable data for decision making in policy formulation. I so move, Madam Chair.
And a second.
Second,
It's been seconded.
Madam Chair.
Discussion.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
may we ask the proponent to introduce the change in the title of the ordinance, because the previously draft title was the 28 barangays to establish BIN for monitoring updated of political peace and order situation within the respective. I believe that the proponent introduced an amendment on the title of the ordinance and also the subsequent changes introduced or the amendments introduced within the context of the new drafted ordinance, Madam Chair.
Honorable Tangpalan.
Okay, Madam Chair, I would like to amend the title or remove the word
But we are still in the discussion period. So during the amendment, diyan na siya mo amend sa
Yes,
iyahang title.
exactly.
okay.
So we're still in discussion period pa man. Okay? Any more discussion? None? Amendments? That's a time.
Okay, amendments.
Madam Chair, I move for the amendment of the title. Instead of peace and security, instead of political, you will change it to wait. Madam Chair. Asan na ba yun?
Madam Chair, I'd like to recommend to the proponent that in attempting to make some amendments, especially in this case the title, you cite first the original title of your ordinance and then your amendment will follow.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair.
So example is I move for an amendment of this ordinance, basahin mo na yung title, and then two. Ganyan na.
Madam Chair, I would like to read the proposed ordinance. An ordinance mandating the punong barangay of the 28 barangays to establish a barangay information network for the monitoring and updating a political peace and order situation with the respective areas in jurisdiction. Alisin lang natin yung word political. So ito na after that, this is already after amendment, amending that or removing of the political. This is now the proposed ordinance, Madam Chair. An ordinance mandating the punong barangay of the 28 barangays of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay to establish a barangay information network to promote active community participation in maintaining peace and security and strengthening early warning and quick response mechanism for municipal and barangay officials through reliable data for decision making in policy formulation. I so move, Madam Chair.
And a second for the amendment.
Second.
It's been seconded. Back to the main motion as amended once.
Madam Chair, for consideration on the amendment of the draft ordinance, may I request the proponent to include in the composition of your barangay information network the secretary, IT assistant, barangay health workers, the LDRIM officer, community volunteers. or the CSO or NGO, Madam Chair. And likewise, to specify the roles and responsibilities of each of the members of the BIN staff.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Catalonia. So, Madam Chair, here's the composition of the proposed ordinance. The Barangay Information Network shall be managed and supervised by the Punong Barangay and may include members of the Barangay Peace and Order Council, the SK chairperson, the indigenous people representative if applicable, other duly designated representatives from the community as deemed necessary by the Punong Barangay. I think yung sinabi po ni Honorable Catalonia is nandito na po sa designated representatives from the community as deemed necessary by the Punong Barangay. Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you.
And the key roles and responsibilities of each member.
Responsible. That will be additional sa kanan mo sa mga
Okay, okay,
components,
sige, sige,
additional
sige.
na nila. Ang function nila, function.
Okay, so I move that this ordinance be calendar for the next regular session to add
Additional,
or amend
yes. Yeah.
the composition of this ordinance, Madam Chair.
Yeah, amendment by addition. So yung ordinance mo, Honorable Dangpalan, ilang beses na yan na na-amend. Okay, calendared for next session for further discussion.
Okay. Kaya namin discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amend na din yan last time, di ba? Okay.
Okay, we are now on item G. We have the ordinance prescribing the implementation of the Smart and Safe City program of the municipality, providing funds therefore and for other purposes. This is sponsored by Honorable Glenn Ayan Sabihon.
Calendared for next session.
Item H, we have the ordinance establishing the free Wi-Fi connectivity in all public spaces within the municipality of Ipil to support digital learning, remote work, and local commerce. Providing funds therefore and for other purposes is sponsored by Honorable General Bordner Andalahaw.
Honorable Pan Andalahaw.
Madam Chair, I move for the approval of this ordinance on its second reading.
And a second for the approval.
Second.
Seconded. Discussion.
Nag-provide naman tag-Wi-Fi, wala lang ni. Free Wi-Fi.
Napa na siya kung providing funds therefore. And it's in discussion. Like, klaro na ni siyang naikwan, day?
Ano naman Wi-Fi?
Funds ni siya to recess. Okay. Di, ang akong pangutana is, ano ba ni siya
Madam
Okay.
Chair.
We're now on the business and third and final reading. We have the ordinance providing for the regulation and modernization of transport terminals in the municipality of Ipil and prescribing guidelines for their management, operations, and maintenance.
For those who are in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
We have the aye vote.
Item B, we have the ordinance promoting the development of local information and communication technology or ICT infrastructure and digitalization in the municipality of Ipil.
For those who are in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We have the aye vote.
We're now on other matters.
Other matters?
Madam Chair, I have one.
Okay, Honorable.
Yes, Madam Chair, thank you. Ako ang gusto lang ko mo hangyo sa Committee on Market and Slaughterhouse. Mahangyo lang ko nga kadto bitaw na di ba na ay equipment nga deliver dito sa atong slaughterhouse. So mohangyo ko unta nga ato ang ma-inspection in aid of legislation para po makita nato kung unsa o paunsa nato siya mapagana. And if possible, i-invite ang tanang SB para makaadto ta tanan atong makita ang kuan. Kadala ko, Madam Chair.
Okay. So, ang request ni Honorable Alibutdan, invite on tanan mga SB para inspection sa katong equipment.
When?
Right? When and when?
Si Committee Chairman may bahala kung kanos
Ikaw kuno yung bahala. Hasta po sa ilahang lunch dito sa kwan, ikaw na po yung bahala. Joke ra.
Ako lang, Madam Chair, para po makakita ta og unsa mga pamaagi para atong mapagana ang mga equipo, Madam Chair. Kay sayang man
okay.
pugod.
By the way, si Honorable Sabihon nag-inform, amoy doon akong na-inform mo ni Honorable Sabihon nga at 2 o'clock in karong hapon ato anang bag-o sa legislative building for inspection para tan-awon ko no nato ang setup and then para ningon ako siyang nikwan ako 2 o'clock after na lang siguro sa session. Kay para di na ta magbalik-balik. Oo. So ang iyang gikuan is iya pang tawagan. I don't know kung nakisa na yung number ni konsehal patawagan nga inform tong taga-Capitol.
Tawagan.
Nga after kay other matters naman ta mo adjourn naman ta.
Other matters?
Oo, naka-cons other matters.
Yes.
Okay.
Madam Chair, for other matters, this is related to the resolution submitted by Honorable Joel Ebol. I would just like to ask the proponent as to the proposed amount of the consultation or the consultant fee that was not stipulated in the resolution.
Yes. Wala pa siya amount. We cannot still determine the amount, Madam Chair, on how much the consultant will demand for the the payment. What we are now trying to prepare is the necessary data so that we could proceed with the computation through the toolkit provided by the BLGF, Bureau of Local Government Finance. So at this point in time, there is no such mode of payment being discussed with the consultant, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, may just a suggestion, may we suggest maybe for the procurement of services for consultancy to maybe collaborate with our accountant regarding such matter. And then of course also with the budgeting, kanusa na to ni sir for
Thank you.
2026?
Thank you. I am thankful to that observation by the Honorable Catalunya, because we are still trying to arrange with the office of the mayor on how we are we could come up with the payment. Ug paunsa siya kay ang ato ara ba pong of the record please. to what is this, negotiate and try to settle og paunsa ang mode of payment. So og natay mahimo nang kwan later on provided na ang ato ang data this afternoon for the information dahil sa tanan. This afternoon will be a continuation of our meeting with the technical working group. And if you are also interested to observe the presentation, unya siguro right after siguro mga between 2 to 3 in the afternoon, the accountant will show to us on how we are going to arrive with the computation o paunsa ba tong kanang to come up with the fees and charges, like for example rental ana based on the toolkit that we are going to what is this kanang maisundo nato provided man na automatic man na go dito sa computer the procedure. So this afternoon the municipal accountant muhimo nag-demonstration unya. Okay, so katong interesado, you are all welcome to be with us this afternoon during our technical working group meeting. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Ipil.
Lastly, Madam Chair, I would like to request a resolution, a request to the DBM, Department of Budget Management, for pertinent documents pertaining to the release of the 30 million COVID financial assistance granted last calendar year 2020, which was used to purchase medical equipment last 2021. I so move, Madam Chair.
I second.
Second.
Been seconded.
Discussion, Madam Chair.
Okay, discussion.
May I ask, Madam Chair, if I hear that, no, but I was not able to attend that meeting because inspection, because I had also my meeting with the Market Vendors Association that time. So may I ask if what is the result of that inspection by the committee, Madam Chair? 2 weeks ago ata, if I am correct.
Yes, Madam Chair. A representative from the medical supplier, the winning bidder, arrived last 2 weeks ago to check on the medical equipments that was purchased sometime 2021. The following items were checked. So there were 2 ultrasound machine, 2 portable X-ray, 2 cardiac monitor, 2 blood mixer, 2 tube sealer. I think that was it. And the findings was one of the ultrasound machine is non-functional. Only the other one is functional. The same with the portable X-ray. Only one machine is functional. The other one still they have to check unsa gyud ang problem. And then the 2 cardiac monitors are functional, although na ay mga functions of the machine that are cannot be utilized anymore. The tube sealer and the blood mixer, I believe, are okay. So mao to ang atong findings from the that was initial findings pa na siya by the katong supplier nato nga ni check sa machine. So as to what specific problem ang naa sa portable x-ray and sa ultrasound, they cannot say at the moment. Kinahanglan pa nila i-inspect gyud ang machine. And also di ay ang kalimot ko 2 ventilators, 2 mechanical ventilators, but the 2 mechanical ventilators were not inspected because it has to be installed to check for its operation. So we are looking for recipient of the 2 mechanical ventilator, and then if naanatay recipient, then they will check for its status o functional pa ba or dili na.
Thank you.
Okay.
For
Madam Chair.
lang ha. For further about anang 30 million nga. That was
Madam Chair, I requested the presence of our... Oh, discussion.
Resolution pa ka.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And a second for the approval of the resolution?
A second.
Seconded? Discussion, objection, you have none, motion is adopted. Okay.
Madam Chair, I requested the presence of the good gentleman, General, when he retires, General naman siguro. Full-fledged Colonel. Sige. Sir Benjamin Abingosa. Sir, please. Kahapon nakita ko yung mga ibang mga ano pa to, mga mitsom naglagay na ng mga signages doon sa National Highway, along National Highway. So what are we now trying to implement the traffic code of the municipality of Ipil, because I observed that the time being emphasized there is 6 to 6 p.m. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay. So, Madam Chair, this is my question earlier to the committee chairman on transportation, because we recently approved the truck ban ordinance and the towing ordinance of the municipality of Ipil. May I ask now the coverage of that ordinance, if private vehicles ba are also affected with this ordinance?
Yes, Your Honor. The traffic code is the rules that I read is for all the vehicles.
For all the vehicles?
For all the vehicle. Yun ang nakalagay po doon sa sa ordinance. All vehicles na nagdaan diyan sa National Highway.
Because I remember during our public hearing, what we discussed about yung mga 4.5 tonnages up and below 4.5 tonnages vehicle. That's why there were suggestion that kung pwede, like for example in the public market, kung mag-designate or mag-assign tayo doon ng parking area, tapos we will just request the merchandise to utilize yung karo-karo nila para i-deliver from the different stores, no, yung mga stocks. That's what we understand. But how about let's say mga passers-by, mga commuters natin, yung mga kumakain lang dito sa Ipil, tapos for few minutes, tapos aalis. Because, Madam Chair, my apprehension is that what will happen now if we will not allow this? For example, of course, this ordinance applies to the entire municipality of Ipil. Kaya di po na musugot ng uban og selective ta. So what will happen now to our business sector if we will not allow parking along National Highway? Let's say kahit mga isang lane lang, for example. Sa anong mangyari sa business natin sa Municipality of Ipil? Yes. I am saying this not only to... Yes. Just imagine video from the point there. And even manginasal there. Pila ra man na ka vehicle sa masulod sa manginasal.
Sa resto nilong yun. Murag one side, two lanes lang.
Going to video. So what do you mean kanang
Madam Chair, yung traffic ordinance po is nasabi po doon na no parking along National Highway from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tapos hindi naman siguro po maghanap lang ng mapaparkingan yung sasakyan na kakain. Kasi kinausap ko na rin yung MCOR, yung na hindi na sila mag-parking doon sa kalsada. Iakyat nila yung parking area nila.
So wala na yung display nila.
Wala na yung display nila.
O what happened sa mga restos doon?
Pwede man silang kasi ang parking, ma'am, is pag nag-park ka is almost 30 minutes, it's already parking. Pero kung 5 minutes, it is 10 minutes, nag-standby ka lang. Konting oras lang. Yung parking kasi is
hazard, gano'n.
Mag-hazard ka, pero sobra sa 10 minutes, it's already parking. Pwede man siya pero mangita na siya, madam, og parking area na sa ibang dako-dakong parking area. Kasi yung area nung 5K, nasakop niya yung area ng parking area doon na magagamit pa sana ng mga sasakyan. Sumobra yung gamit ng 5K, nagawa niya ng mga shanties doon, dapat magamit na parking area ng sasakyan yun.
Dapat dismantle na to.
Sobra.
Pag ng 5K, kanang ihang pag-ong building, matangtang ang ihang
Atubangan.
building. So dako siya area.
Dako yung parking.
Yung parking niya.
Ang tamo lang.
Nadili siya maparkingan kay tuwa man.
Tapos, sir, ma'am, na yung area doon sa may row ABC, magamit man yung parking area na yon. Nagamit din, pwede yung public parking area. Kasi ang sobra lang doon is yung illegal, yung terminal ng van, terminal ng taga Artilim, Tungawan. Kasi nasa ordinance yung terminal ng Artilim sa Tungawan, dapat nasa loob ng merkado yon. Tapos yung van is nandun sa kabilang side.
Like for example, if farmer wanted to purchase fertilizer, feeds, and other insecticides, pesticides sa Chonglaya.
Merong loading area, sir, dyan sa area ng ABC, row ABC, loading area and unloading area for trucks and delivery trucks.
Yes, no.
Nandun
What I'm
yun
asking,
sa
yung bibili ba doon sa Kinachonglaya?
Dapat
Kinachonglaya ba? Chonglaya is right after Petron.
yes.
So, paano yun kung bibili yung farmer doon? So, it's impossible naman na magparking ka doon sa row ABCD tapos yung tindahan na bibilan natin ay dito sa kuan.
Pwede man magkaritela, may yung postcard na ilagay yung mga biniling feeds papunta dun sa kabila. Saka kinausap ko na rin yung may-ari ng tindahan. Sabi ko, yung area mo na parking area, pwede mong gawin yan loading area. Doon ilagay yung truck na kakarga ng feeds, na bumili ng feeds. Doon niya ilagay, iatras niya doon. Doon ikarga. Hindi sa kalsada. Kasi kung magkakarga ka, it will consume 30 minutes to 1 hour. Hindi na yon temporary parking. Parking na talaga yon. Loading na yon. Violation na yun sa municipal ordinance, traffic municipal ordinance.
That's it. I am not against this because actually this is a national law. this is now being adopted by the Municipality of Ipil. But as what I have said, we were in Cebu just last week. Ito ang malaking problema, kaya nga tayo hindi attend masyado ng National Convention kasi it took us almost 2 hours from our billeting hotels to the convention hall. Ang layo, ang traffic. So this is a national problem actually. Now, my point is that if we will strictly implement this, my question is, what will happen to the business sector of our municipality? Of course, sino pa magpaparada dyan? So, it might be, Madam Chair, because of this ordinance that we are going to implement, perhaps, no, my anticipation is, baka wala nang magdra-drop dito sa bayan ng Ipil. Baka doon na lang sa Titay, doon na lang sa Kabasalan, Artilim and Tungawan, because of that traffic ordinance in the Municipality of Ipil. So, yun ang apprehension ko. What will happen to the business sector? What will happen to the economy of our locality? I am citing this not only to us, no? Definitely not only to us. Because even I observe even in banks, ay pilar man in town ka sakyanan na ma-accommodate sa bangko sa ilahang lugar. Of course, ang uban dihang mga kuan asam na sila mo part along National Highway.
Why not we'll just observe it for 1 month? Yes. Kung unsay resulta sa atong ordinance. And then kung daghang maapektuhan nga mga negosyante yun, nga dili sila malipay, then we have to amend our ordinance.
Madam Chair.
Sa kay strictly implemented naman dagway siya. Or kwan pa. Wala pa'y klaro yun nga. Implemented na gid siya. Traffic.
Madam
Yung
Chair.
traffic code na, Madam
Yeah,
Chair.
sa traffic code. Ato nang obserbahan na lang.
Yes. Madam Chair, that's why this representation requested for the presence of the good gentleman so that at least ato bang lantawon siya ug unsa ba siya mahimong epekto sa atong lungsod sa Ipil. Because of course, ug maapektuhan ang atong economy, of course, maapektuhan po lang ato ang lungsod. Ang koleksyon sa atong lungsod.
Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair. For me, apprehensions remain apprehensions until proven. Of course, that's normal that we have these apprehensions, we have our fears, because as human beings and as Filipinos, mahilig manggudta sa kanang asa ang atong comfort zone. Dito na ta. But, talking about the traffic code, we're not saying actually nga wala na gyoy makaparking diya sa atong lungsod. We just want that there should be designated parking areas. Pero na po'y mga lugar nga di gyud pwedeng magparking. So for example, kung mingong ko mukaon ko, muhapit ko sa Ipil, kung dako nga truck, nabilong man ka dito sa katong iban nato nga mga trucks, in the first place, wala kay business in Ipil. Di man ko angay mabalaka sa tinuod lang kung ang dagkong truck dili na muhapit sa Ipil mukaon. These people, mga drivers ug mga pahinante, gatipid man na. Nagdala na sila gilang kaugalingong kaldero. Di na sila, maglungag na sila, dili na sila mukaon sa atong mga karinderya. So meaning, if that is what they are doing, o di nakuhaan na to ang atong, kung naida kong truck nga muagi sa Ipil para lang mukaon, dili gina mukaon. Mung parking lang yun hinuna, mangita na, naasay na itubig na ano. Pero definitely, wala kaayo na serbisyo nga ilahag yung makuha. So kung iban na to ang atong mga trucks because of our existing ordinance, it's good. tungod kay makuhaan ang atong heavy traffic sa atong lungsod, wala na dagkong truck. Wala man ta nagban sa gagmayng truck, sa gagmayng sakyanan. Private cars, wala man sila giban. Only that they should follow our traffic ordinance. Kung dili pwedeng parkingan, kung ganahan jud ko mukaon na nga karinderya o restaurant, mangita kong parking, then ay plastaron lang yun nato. Lisod pod og magsige na lang ta og sunod sa gusto sa negosyante. Mao na tinuod. Kay ang gusto sa tao unsay pinaka kanang pabor para niya iya ginambuhaton. And that's the reason why laws are formulated para ang tao dili mohimog iyang kaugalingong balaod. That's it. That's the suggestion of our presiding officer that we will observe. Pero para nako, I don't think that that will bring harm instead of good to Ipil. Wala ko'y nakita nga harm ni ana nga atong i-regulate ang atong mga sakyanan. Gawas kung ang atong apprehensions is maapektuhan tagyod og pero para nako that remains to be seen. We need to prove it pa. So ato sang obserbahan, that's my suggestion, obserbahan na to, then we will try to adjust our ordinance nga muhaom gyud sa tua kung dili siya epektibo para sa tua. But for the meantime, we have already our ordinance. That's the reason why we lack discipline in this municipality, because for a long time dili gyud ta kaayo ganahan mo disiplina. Oh, that's mo na isayop na to. If we go to other places, again, nakaadto man jud kog Kidapawan, nag-istorya mi ni Vice bago lang. Ang ilang parking area sa mga 10-wheeler trucks is about a kilometer away from the public market of Kidapawan. Ang ilahang ginahimo, doon na sila gagmay nga mga sakyanan mukuha sa produkto nila padulong sa ilang mga tindahan. So, therefore, walay dagkong truck sulod sa ilang merkado. Tuatanan sa highway ga park. Kay doon ay designated parking area ang ilang highway. Ang mga wing van, makita nimo ga-open ana. Siging sa kanaog mga products. So, may problema dito. Maayo man kayo. So, kung dili nato i-control, like, nagreklamo bitaw ta kanang usa sa mga roads nato diha, kanang padulong sa Merian, nga, siyempre, kaya negosyante, wa pa may existing mga balaod, anytime, parking, deliver, dagong truck, mag-double parking pa. They don't care about that. That's the tendency of being a businessman. You don't care. Basta kay ma-serve nimo ang imong gusto. Gusto magkagda kong ginansya god. Pero kung sundon lang nato ang balaod, everybody will just follow. Everything will be put in order. I believe so. That's all, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Honorable Edmond.
I appreciate very much the idea of the Honorable Majority Floor Leader, Madam Chair. I am not questioning the big vehicles, the truck ban, because I even supported this ordinance during the conduct of the public hearing. But what we were able to discuss during the conduct of the public hearing was the question of those mga gagmay nga sakyanan. And that is why if vehicle below 4.5 tonners in the delivery of the basic services, pwede mo gamit og mga kanang kariton. But what I am trying to drive out now is that kanto bang mga let's say mga pick-up, mga tricycle who just wanted to buy something, dayon matos bangko baka mo withdraw or mo deposit for a while in ba? Are they affected with this ordinance? Kay ug tanan dili na nato ni sila i-allow. This is just my anticipation and my question to the committee, I mean the ordinance, the author of the ordinance. Affected ba ni silang tanan? What will happen, for example? That's why perhaps in my mind there might be some regulation ug unsa nato siya mo come up na dinha para i-resolve nato na it's a win-win situation perhaps sa atong balaod ug sa sa atong consuming public. That's my point, Madam Chair. I don't disagree with this. Ang ako alang upaunsa na to siya ma-way ba, ma-balance na to para po sa atong ekonomiya sa lungsod sa Ipil.
Pero
That's
murag
it,
na
Madam
mention manggod niya ganina is kung 30 minutes na lapas na, it's really parking. And then from 5 minutes to 10 to 15, ana siya, pwede pa. So, inana murag maunay na kwan niya na mention. Kung 30 minutes above na, parking na siya. Oo.
So it's not the case, Madam Chair. So may we also orient our
Mitso.
personnel there nga unsa bay mo din na mag-deposit ra ka for 10 to 15 minutes pwede ra. Something like that ba? Okay, kamo diha mukaon ra mi for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay ra. That's my point, Madam Chair.
Oh. Pero ang sakyanan, sir, is dili nakababag i-parallel sa sa karsada. Kay ang halos na
One lane
mag-park is nakababag manggod.
Dili na double ba?
Ang ano is ang istorya ko sa enforcer is parallel parking, not dili diagonal parking, parallel, para ang lane 3 lanes is
Saka lane ra gyud magamit.
ang shoulder lang na duol sa pedestrian lane duol dito. Kay kung i-diagonal makonsume halos 1.5 lane ang makonsume pag naka-diagonal ang sakyanan. Gamay ra gyud ang maka-parking.
So, anak na lang siguro, sir, i-kwan lang, i-orient lang ang imong mga tao para sa kabahin sa parking.
And Madam Chair,
Yes, Honorable Catalan.
maybe just a point of, just a suggestion. Since nag-implement man gud ta ni bag-ulang, sir, and then we know the apprehensions and we know na basta bag-o na itong i-implement, no, murag daghan yung mga setbacks and usahay mga negative nga mga feedbacks, no, from the recipients or sa atong mga constituents. So maybe to also hear their side, maybe we can conduct maybe quarterly evaluation sa ato ang implementation sa atong program or sa ato ang ordinansa para makahibalo sad ta not only kung unsay concern nila but and the same way reorient para ang ato ang mga constituents, they will be hinay-hinay bitaw gid sila nga maka-adapt sila sa changes because we know that we are doing this in preparation for syempre no cityhood kay balumanta the volume of the vehicles naga-increase every year, so para man sabi sa ato ang tanan but you know dili man gud na naagid na say mga comments, sir, and feedbacks ato alang gud is we also listen. Dili pud ta nga kanabitang we close our ears kay diha manggod na ang atong mga resentments madawat. So mas maayo gyud nga naay two-way communication, no? So kana lang pod is just a suggestion. Maybe quarterly we can conduct evaluations, no?
Thank you, madam.
Okay? Or like kwan ba for this itong number of days mao na atong himuon. Din human obserbahan mo sa ilahang comment og nanion.
Correct.
So bahala na ka, sir, ha? Ikaw na.
Madam Chair, still one more concern on the other matters if we are already through with Colonel Abingosa. Okay na ta? Sige. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Madam Chair, in the proposed resolution we approved, sponsored by Honorable Joel Ebol, we approve a resolution requesting the Honorable Mayor to seek the services of a consultant, no, for the formulation of a business plan, no, designed to create a public market local economic enterprise in the Municipality of Ipil. Madam Chair, while contemplating on this approved resolution,
can I ask the proponent if we can amend this proposed resolution by an addition, Madam Chair? I'd like to propose an amendment by addition that we still request the Honorable Mayor Ramses Troy Oligario to seek the services of a consultant for the formulation of a business plan designed for the creation of the Ipil Public Market, local economic enterprise, and the business plan and feasibility study of a proposed establishment of a public cemetery number 2. Because this is now the direction of our term, Madam Chair. We really need to establish another public cemetery, considering that our public cemetery is very full. So, in fact, I must announce at this point in time that I have found, because I was already commissioned by the Honorable Mayor Ramses Troy Oligario, I have found one person in the Municipality of Ipil who is very much willing to partner with LGU Ipil. He has 12 hectares of land in Upper Pangi, and he is very much willing to partner with LGU Ipil because we have the PPP, Private-Public Partnership. Pwede na kaayo na to ron. So, with that, Madam Chair, if it's okay with Honorable Joel, that he will make an amendment by addition nga ang ato ang consultant will not only do a business plan for the public market, proposed public market, but for the business plan and feasibility study for the proposed establishment of public cemetery number 2. Are you amenable to that suggestion, Honorable Joel?
Okay. Madam Chair. Madam Chair, thank you very much. I am very much thankful with that observation by the Honorable Floor Leader, Madam Chair. But may I emphasize that the hiring of a consultant, this is a general term, not only a consultant for public market, because in every LEE, local economic enterprise needs a business plan. Okay. So, for example, if we need to have a toolkit for a slaughterhouse, it's another separate business plan. In a terminal, it's a separate business plan. So, mingon tag katong cemetery, it's a separate business plan. So, kaning atong pag-hire og consultant is meaning we can hire him in any field provided nga maka-provide lang ta, maka-secure lang ta sa data nga gikinahanglan nila.
Okay.
Data nga kinahanglan nila. It does not mean that we are hiring for a consultant preferably for market only. No, it's not. As I said, for every LEE, there is a need for another business plan.
Oh, yes, I agree with that, but if I try to read again the tenor of the approved resolution, it's very specific, Manggod. So, considering of the specific target of this approved resolution, that's the reason why I was trying to ask Honorable Joel if my request can be considered. Kay specific man ko kaayo god ang iyahang resolution, business plan designed to create a public market local economic enterprise. So, meaning the work of the consultant will end by the time he will be able to formulate the plan already. So mo na akong understanding with this resolution. Mo na ngayon ako kung pwede ma-appeal na to ang business plan and feasibility study for the creation and establishment of the public cemetery number 2.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Chair. So I stand corrected if and only if we will amend the title of this ordinance by deleting the word or words public market to all
Yes.
created LES.
Yan.
LES. That is now we will be considering now if LEE for the cemetery will be created.
Yes.
But as of the moment, wala pa man taan
Yeah,
na. Wala pa
correct.
man taan na, no?
At least
But
in
the near
preparation.
future, if we will be having that LEE for cemetery, then he is that particular ordinance now be considered by this resolution.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
I agree with that, Madam
So,
Chair.
may I request the Honorable Majority Floor Leader, Madam Chair, to introduce an amendment?
Okay.
by-
Ako na.
Ikaw na lang kay
Sige.
para ma-appeal tong imuhaan eh.
Okay, so with that, Madam Chair, I therefore move for an amendment to the approved resolution just recently, sponsored by Honorable Joel Ebol. A resolution the title of the resolution itself shall be amended from requesting the Honorable Mayor Ramses Troy Oligario to seek the services of a consultant for the formulation of the business plan designed to create a public market local economic enterprise, along with designating the requisite funding for this endeavor, to a resolution requesting the Honorable Ramses Troy de Oligario to seek the services of a consultant who can formulate business plans of all local economic enterprise in the municipality of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay, along with the designation of requisite funding for the different endeavors.
Okay.
That's my amendment, Madam Chair.
And a second
Second.
for the amendment. It's been seconded. Back to the main motion as amended once. Any discussion?
No more.
And having none, motion is hereby approved.
Okay.
Okay, adjournment.
Thank you. At least, matubag na itong... Ha?
Ay, wala. Alas 2 ko no ang inang kwan. By the way, ang ato ang party sa 16. That's
16?
Tuesday. Unsa na pagka Wednesday?
Session pagyapon ta.
O pero hangover.
Sige lang. Problema ng hangover kay
Eh di man ka mo inom.
wala man po'y kuan goodbyes, wala man po siguro kaayo'y bugat ng mga makakalendar ang nga time, so dali ra gihapon ta mahuman.
Yeah, okay, sige. So how about sa kwan kay naamang goy gikwan nga may costume, may ana. That's Tuesday. Para ko, ako will just kwan a regular kwan. Kay kana igasto sa costume, igasto na sa inyong pamilya. Di ba? Will just come on. Unsay ato ang unsay
attire?
red lang color, any
Red ta?
t-shirt, red, whatever.
Anything
Pati mata.
Red ang mata.
Mag-contact lens.
And then ang food nato, naman to si Nining Brito.
Neng.
Hello. Ma'am, sa atong LLA sa bisag rank tuta natay 20,000. So kato ato ang gamiton pagkaon para dili na mag-amot.
Alright.
Eh pa unsa man na? Naana siya. Wala naman na liquidation, di ba? I volunteered to cook.
Na gakuan na ta ma'am sa catering para di na ta magdala sa mga gamit.
Okay lang ko.
sige.
Pero ang pagkaon man gud ang akong gipangkuan ba? Ang pagkaon nga lami po na tong pagkaon kay Christmas ba na? Ato na punta sa bihon, sutanghon.
Naatay beef nga ihatag nga common food. Diha ta sa gawas kay gawas daw ang preparation.
Sa gawas sa preparation sa sulod ang
Ang
ina.
kaon.
Sa gawas ang preparasyon sa sulod ng kaon kay Pino.
Ay, sa kasunod po.
What time?
Catering lang po.
Ang
Tapos
time,
kuan
time.
po.
Para dili na ta makuan ma'am.
Naraman tayo mga gamit.
Sa oras sa ma'am, gabi siya.
Pagkaon ba nato ba?
Guys, ang time.
Sa tong program,
Sa itong program, 4, 5 ito.
6 man siguro na magsugod.
Ikuan na gud pila ta ka buo. Kay ang kamura ha kay ang pagkaon man gud akong giapas pud ba nga kita mo enjoy ta sa tong pagkaon nga lami ko na tong pagkaon. Dili kay naman sila ma'am para lingkod na.
Lingkod lang, lingkuron.
Okay ra.
Sige.
Basta, choice sa pagkaon lang po. May kuha na ninyo. Kanang ikuan ba nga?
Pwede naman 3 kay na may common food nga baka.
Kinsa ka mo cater na to?
Provider na to.
Mahilig ko kag bingka do.
Tutupan yun siya sa 500.
Yeah.
Tutupan yun siya sa 500.
Klapa, atong bakbakan si Kuan Alcorisa sa 500. Kita kumplito ka. Kuan, sa tawag ani, sige.
I move to adjourn, Madam Chair.
Wala ni adjourn.
I move for the adjournment, Madam Chair.
Second. Session adjourn.